Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Something special happened today. I got green lights all the way, with no big red sign to stop me, no traffic jam delay. See, I was driving over the moon in my big hot air balloon, floating high into the darkness. I hope I get there soon. There's so many things to do, so many people I need to talk to, and they've all been waiting for me. Well, I gotta make it through. Something special happened today. I got green lights all the way, with no big red sign to stop me, no traffic jam delay. Thank my stars for ever be green. You have no idea what it means. No, to a man who's always traveling, who's seen the things that I've seen. I don't know what's yet to come, not sure of anything that I've done really makes that much difference. Well, I hope it has for some. Something special happened today. I got green lights all the way, with no big red sign to stop me. No traffic jam delay. Well, I was driving over the moon in my big hot air balloon, floating high up in the nest. I promise that I'll make it to you very soon. Something special happened today.
What's going on? The technical issues are real, and I'm all out of sync. Maybe it'll catch up, maybe it won't. Maybe I can hear me, maybe I can't. We're going to figure it out. But something ain't right. Something ain't right, and I'm trying to figure this bad boy out. All right. It's moving. It looked like it's moving slow. Okay, the little thing is pulsating. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I have no clue what's going on, folks. I haven't done this in a while where I'm doing my intro and it started lagging. So let's see. All right, I think we might be in real time. I can see my mouth moving, but I got a sneaky suspicion that my mouth is moving but not in sync with the words that I'm saying. Give me some ones in the chat if y'all can hear me and see me okay. Is everything looking halfway all right on y'all end? Let me know. Let me know something. Let me know something in the chat. This ain't cool. Off to a rocky start this morning. All right, I'm getting ones. Audible check is good. Visual check is good. All right, we should be good. I see 58 people watching. Y'all hit that like button on the way in. I appreciate everybody for coming on out here today. We're going to be talking about them baby mama terrorists with you know who. you know who it is. You know what time it is when we talking about them baby mama terrorists, and we don't negotiate with terrorists. just like George Bush just said, we don't negotiate with terrorists. God damn it! But actually, we do end up in that courtroom negotiating with terrorists. Oh man, but let me see real quick before we get going. Shout out to the early bird squad. Those that made it in bright and early before things even got started. We got Hood Conservative in the oh shit, here we go. He's gonna better negotiate with a gun. First, like good vibes. I don't know if you're first. I don't know if you're well, no, you might be the first like, probably maybe just not the first comment. Terrence be in the building. What's good? Naima Buckner in the building. Good morning to you. Let's see who else we got in this bad boy. Big JT. Work it, JT. Work it. Big J. I think did I even say JT or is that IT? I need to get a bigger monitor again. Shit. Every time I think I can work with this little monitor, but then I can't tell if that's a J or I. It look like it say Big JT601. Bounty Thug in the building. Naima Buckner dropping the links. Hit the links, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how it go. Mace Taggart in the building. He says, Bernard Raleigh, morning sugar man. Thank you again for getting me through my mornings. He says, Mega Star, get out of there. Don't be blowing my head up, but I'm glad to help you get through your morning. Wise man in the building. Hood Conservative, probably back on some bullshit. This song is way better than the original intro song from John Legend. Oh, no, I'm bringing back John Legend. The half dress, half suit John Legend. That's what we want. That's what we need doing the intros around here. Got to bring in all the views, man. We got to get everybody in here. Everybody invited to the cookout. We're bringing back John Legend with the half dress, half suit. All right. What's up, salute and shout out to everybody. Let me hold on. Let me take care of a little something real quick before I bring up the guest of honor. All right. Got to dot a few I's, cross a few T's. I think we ready to go. All right. Without further ado, bringing up my man, Mr. Palmer in the building. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Now what's going on? Now I can hear you.
You hear me loud and clear?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, no, it wasn't you. It was on me. I didn't have my earpiece in.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't know how y'all got special magic technology where y'all do this without an earpiece. You got speakers behind you or something like that.
I got speakers behind. Yeah, I got.
It's a weird magic to try to get that to work without a delay. So yeah, I don't get it. I've tried to figure it out, but I'm just going with an earpiece. I don't like wearing the clunky headsets. They get on my nerves and start irritating me.
I got a headset like what you're talking about, but it's a real good one. Actually, I got that mic he got. I gotta get some headset as well. That's the only way it's gonna work, but it's real good.
Yeah. I'm still updating technology and equipment and all kind of shit.
I heard.
Trying to get it right. But what's going on? You said you was in the gym this morning. You be getting up, getting that cardio in?
Yeah, I do my cardio. I'm lifting my weights. You know, I would have went back. I would have, you know, I usually do about 2 hours, but I'm like, can't miss this show. I said I'm gonna do at least the cardio first. If I gotta pick and choose, I'll do the cardio first. And
Man, you better than me at that shit, man. That cardio kicks my ass, man. I have to make myself do that shit. I got on that elliptical 2 days last week. I hopped on that elliptical and yeah, I gotta force it every time. Gotta force it. Like well, lifting weights is natural. I can just go in and lift weights. That feels good. I like lifting weights, but that cardio, man, that's like another job.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of the blood pressure and stuff like that and get healthy, man. I'm 41, so I do cardio 4 or 5 days a week now, at least 30 to 45 minutes, 300.
Yeah, that's the baby mama terrorist got that blood pressure up, man. That's all it is.
So, you know, they ain't gonna kill me, so I gotta, you know, keep pushing through what I gotta do.
Yeah. Right on. But yeah, you closing in. I think you probably hit 1,000 subs, didn't you?
I hit 1,000 subs, right? So I thought I got everything, and I forgot you gotta have the hours. So I'm at like 1,800 hours. I gotta get 4,000, but the page only been up for like 4 months, so I just gotta put in more work and get the view times.
Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta do some live streams. Invite me and Ty City over there. We come do some live streams, hang out with you. Yeah, them live streams. They get them hours up.
Get them out.
Go live. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all and appreciate everybody that support, man. Hey, people starting to see the light, man. This is something people been wanting to talk about for a long time. And in my opinion, everybody still talk about. When I start learning, I start seeing all these organizations and how it's just not just a black thing. And by me coming out just saying fuck child support, that was controversial. And when me saying fuck child support and people with a brain that actually decide, let me go investigate what he talking about, because you know, the first thing they say, oh, you a deadbeat, you don't want to support your kids and all that stuff. And that's when people started to see the light. And they was like, man, you can't be politically correct on everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what just opened up the door for what it is today, which I got over 130-some thousand likes and follows on Facebook. That's why I started, you know. All the reason why I jumped over to YouTube, because y'all like, nah, YouTube is where to go. So now I'm here.
Yep. No. It's best to have both things going. At some point, I'm gonna expand out or do something else. You know, on another platform and do it. You know, you gotta try to be in multiple places at one time.
It ain't easy.
Yeah. Black Wolf Inc. in the building with a super chat. Appreciate that. He says Trump 2020, baby.
Yeah, Trump will do another 4 years before I give a shit.
What'd you say?
Trump could do another 4 years before I give a shit. It's fine me.
Yeah, you rock with the Donald.
I mean, I don't know shit about Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, so you know what I'm saying. Plus, I mean, like I asked people, what have Trump did to mess over black people? Nothing that I see.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Well, he said some little he said some little shit. I mean,
he always saying some shit, but what has he done? Like Joe Biden never called us the N-word, but he started the crime bill. Bill Clinton never said the N-word, but he started the Deadbeat Act, and also he also did some type of, he's part of the crime bill as well, the 3-strike rule. So it's like, you know, you got Donald Trump just say any dumb thing, but what has he done to hurt us versus what they did? They just never called you the N-word.
Damn, what was I about to say? You said something about the Deadbeat Act. Let's start right there. What exactly was the dead? You know what? I'm just realizing people be saying I look like Draymond Green. I'm actually seeing it for the first time now, looking at the screen. I used to say I was on some bullshit, but I kind of see it now. But what's that Deadbeat Act? What is that? Go ahead and break down what exactly that is.
Bill Clinton is the reason why a lot of men are going to jail, losing their licenses, their CDL, their Ford card, and everything else. The Deadbeat Act, I'm going to it right now. I'm gonna actually share it to you. You see it when you click on it?
Okay, I see. It's right. So are you ready? You ready right now?
Yeah, this is. I just searched right quick. Clinton signed the Deadbeat Parent Punishment Act, right? June 24th. I'm trying to see what year it was. I want to say it was 2000 and wait, hold on. See, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was in 2000. Looked like he did this. Okay, well, I'll tell you to sum it up. The Deadbeat Punishment Act entails felony punishment for a parent who moves to another state or country with intention of paying child
Oh.
support payments if the debt remains unpaid for over a year or greater than 5,000. Parents who owe 10,000 or more or who fail to pay for 2 years could face up to 2 years in prison. Parents could also face fines that will be responsible for making restitution and unpaid child support. Currently, law makes it merely a misdemeanor to cross state lines to avoid payments. Clinton says too many parents are still walking away from family obligations and fail to pay child support. Bullshit. That threatens the education and health of our children and the future of our country, he said during the signing ceremony over office. The thing is, as long as you pay your child support, the system gets $51 billion a year. And Bill Clinton made things way worse than it had to be. Okay, my man said 1998. Okay, so it's 1998. But the thing is, this is the reason why a lot of people go to jail. And don't think it's just about somebody going to another state and bait. No, it's not. Because if you go to each state, if you over a certain amount in back child support, or if you owe like you ain't paid in 6 months or a year, whatever it is, depending on the state. Because Illinois is $2,500. They could take your license, they could take your FOID card, they could take your passport, go on your credit report, and you'll be set up for failure. Lose your job, because a lot of jobs don't play that. And with the in Illinois, it's 6 months if you don't pay. What if you're in the hospital? What if you locked up? Anything.
Explain how you lose your job for not paying. You talking about like if you end up going to jail or
one is going to jail. Let's think about it though. You're a CDL truck driver. You drive over the road, you work for a company, you lose your CDL. What happens? And I hear a lot of truck drivers who lose their job because they had a warrant they did not know about because a baby mama terrorist took them to court for whatever it is. They take their license, they don't know or suspended. They out trying to get the money to pay the child support, 10,000 or whatever they owe, 2,000, whatever. About trying to get everything up and running, they lost their job. And a lot of jobs don't, if they see you owe child support, you got child support, they don't want to hire you because they don't want to deal with the headache. You know? So you can take it down, bro.
Okay. What did you have up before I brought up that you had something else ready to go before I had brought up the Deadbeat Act?
That
was what that is right there.
Yeah, this on my Instagram page. MCK Child Support, y'all can follow that. Got over 8,000 followers. This is a prime example of what these baby mama terrorists are known for. A lot of men don't even give a shit about child support. A lot of men care about is the equal parenting and having the relationship with their child. So you dealing with these baby mama terrorists will use their gun, they child's a weapon. That's why I made this and got the baby. That's their weapon. I'll show your ass. Then I had to put the Raker my face on it because, you know, when that baby mama terrorist told him, you know, I'm gonna show you and teach you a lesson, that's when she got that, you know, Machine Gun Kelly. But this is what these baby mama terrorists are known for. And the courts don't do nothing about it. As long as you pay that child support, she get her cut, they get their cut, and you get set up for failure. Every other weekend, if that, and you paying child support for a kid that you can't even see, be around, a manipulated kid, and she go go around the world in 80 days, do whatever she want to do, click the hills 3 times, go back to Kansas or whatever, and she do what she want to do. And when you go to court and try to say, okay, I'm alienated or she's misusing the money, the judge tell you, she had the right to do what she pleased with that money. You know, these BMTs are the right hands of white supremacy. And these baby mama terrorists, they come in all forms. They ain't got to be somebody in the hood. They ain't got to be somebody who just on link card and Section 8. A baby mama terrorist got money. They got degrees. They come in all forms. Whites, because the white woman is the original baby mama terrorist. Because when the child support even started back in 1975, which was good for a good reason, it was white military men who was going overseas, going to war, fighting everything, and they didn't come back. So that's how child support and alimony is created to help married white women. And back then, the black family structure, 98% of us was married. family. Wasn't no single motherism. And as time went on, women started to have more rights, and they started to have more, opportunity, education, voting, and everything else. And more women will start to be unmarried but having kids. So then what ended up happening was they started running to the courts, and the system saw that as a business, lucrative business. So they didn't want to change the how they had it. So now anybody can go and take a man for child support. They don't, even if the man's in the picture, even if the man take care of the child, even if the man live with the person, they can go to child support anytime they want to. And if you go to child support, you could be a deadbeat, or you could be a hustler, you could be a preacher. They're gonna treat you all the same. It's a gender biased system, bro. They don't care what color you is coming in that courtroom. It's that gender. They help out these baby mama terrorists. That's what they are. And anybody who alienate the kid from the parent unjustly is a baby mama terrorist. You got a few baby daddy terrorists, but there's a whole bunch of baby mama terrorists. And the courts allow this because they get their funding, the $51 billion a year. But when I talk about this, a lot of people say, "Oh, you just miserable. You got mama issues, daddy issues. You just hate your own kind, and you just anti this, and you bashing." I don't give no fuck what you talking about. I'm just calling the shit out. That's right. It.
Yeah. No, I like what you said about the part where I ain't no fan of that Ray Caruth jersey.
I mean,
you don't care about the optics. You just like whatever on their ass.
Whatever, man.
But I like what you said about the, for a lot of people, myself, especially the way I operate.
Yeah.
Me, it was never about a whole, like I don't want to pay child support. It was for me. It was never about that. It was about that whole thing of you being told what you can and can't do as far as your kids, when you can and can't see them.
Right.
They're trying to get things set up where you're on a weekend schedule. You've been paying. You gotta pay for kids that you told when you can and can't see, and the times that you told when you can and can't see them. And that's something that you find unfair. And I don't even like that type of language when I can and can't see them, because I'm not like seeing them like I'm like, no, like I'm a goddamn parent. All my kids born into a marriage. I raise my kids. I want like the way we even talk about like the dad is just some just some uncle or friend of the family or something.
Important. And you could thank society for that. You could thank the feminist movement for that. You could also thank the Black Lives Matter movement for that, because if you go on their website, they tell you up front, and nothing about police brutality, nothing about the black man, nothing about fathers. They talking about separating and changing the Western way of parenting and letting the alphabet community work as a village to take care of that kid. Let the transgender be the father. That's why I don't support the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people get mad at me when I call out the truth. I'm like, just go on their website. It's not nothing. Trump didn't write it. The white man ain't write it. They wrote it. They started with feminists and alphabets. I call them alphabets, you know what I'm saying, for the LG, whatever they name is. That's what alphabet community. That's what it's all about. Now they out there fighting and tearing up shit and waving the black fist and white fist, but they're not about the fathers. They don't want the fathers. They want to take over, bro. $5 billion organization ain't did shit for the black community, and this supposed to be our Black Lives That Matter. Fuck out of here.
Right. One thing I always talk about is what led people down to certain path. Grown man business in the building. What's up, grown man business? Salute to you. Hashtag men first. Salute to my brothers.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to grown man business. I'm still boiling. Ain't linked up and did a one-on-one with him. I probably done lost his email. I had it and couldn't find it. So I gotta get a one-on-one going on with grown man business. He definitely brings the heat in this space. But damn, what was I about to say? Damn it, I had something at the tip of my tongue. Then that super chat made me forget. Oh yeah, people I be calling the people Marvel origin story in this space. Like normally with a lot of dudes who here
Yeah.
They doing content. Normally some shit went down that led them to a path of thinking, led them to investigate some stuff, got them started reading and studying and seeing how shit worked. That's how most of us, got red pilled. Got, we went down a rabbit hole. So like what was it with you? Was it the individual shit happening with the mother of your kids that you just ended up? Because if I understand right, you're married now, right?
Yes, I'm married now.
Yeah, you're married now, but with the
I
with the
work.
baby mama before that, that's where the shit was going down in the courtroom and all that, and that's when you started to see the bullshit. Like what happened with that? With your personal story, if you don't mind telling. I know it's details you ain't gonna put out there.
Oh well, of course, because
No names.
no, I ain't gonna use no name. Like I tell people, call them baby mama terrorists. That's what they are. You don't have to say their names. I was against child support before I even had my situation because I was tired. I realized like in the 2000s that when it came down to men, we was third class, fourth class, not even second class. We wasn't shit. Everybody was above man. The feminists came above man. When it came down to the alphabet community, above men. We was not important when it came down to parenting. And I've seen that a long time because I knew many fathers back in my day when I was a kid, because I'm 41, when I was a kid, that, they was around their kids and they were so stereotyped and lied on because society taught us if you paid child support, you was automatically deadbeat. You didn't want to be a father. But I was raised by my mother and father. And I had uncles and aunties, big family, and we didn't have them issues. Even a lot of my uncles who got divorced, they weren't on no child support, and they were still around their kids, did whatever. But I started seeing on the outside a lot of people stereotyped and lied on everything. So let's fast forward to me. I came out the fuck child support in 2017 in August on Facebook. But I went through my child support because of a fair relationship. Actually, I served her papers trying to fight for equal parenting because I was in my kid's life. Today was 9 and 11. I got tired of dysfunction and bullshit. So it was time. When my mom died, it was time to make a move. So what ended up happening was I'm going to court. I'm just knowing that it's going to be based off what's right. And I was in my kid's life. I didn't move out of state. I didn't just come back years later. I was there from birth all the way to when I left. The situation was the first judge we had, woman judge, black judge, she was for what's right. It was cool. But then all of a sudden, they moved her to a whole nother courthouse. So I get a man judge, a black judge, and it was like a whole different thing. Now he tried to seem like he was cool and he was for what's right, but that wasn't the case. The situation was with me was I didn't care about paying child support. Child support ain't the problem. I just want equal parenting. And that's it. But when it was all said and done, I had a lawyer and everything. She said she knew the judge. He's a man of principle. I said, okay. And when she mentioned about equal parenting, that dude told me and told her, I don't believe in equal parenting. What? He don't believe in equal parenting. So
he just said that?
Yeah, he said that. Yep.
What year was this?
He don't believe in equal parenting. So when that happened, he's like, well, you got to prove to me why like make me change my mind. All the text messages, all the proof in the pudding. Even her lawyer agreed on some of the stuff I said, my lawyer and everything. They went to the back about an hour. He wanted to know what's really going on. And when he came back, the man told me, he said, I understand you been in your kid's life. He said, you've been there, you've been half their lives, blah, blah, blah. You only live 15 minutes away. And I understand you want to be in the kid's life, but it's the best interest of the kids that she get primary parenting because they was with her for over 6 months. I say, even though I was alienated and even though I got proof that I couldn't be around my kids, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. So when that happened, I fired my lawyer, told her kick rocks. What I need a lawyer for, that's what I wanted. I didn't care about child support. I was temporarily paying child support. And when that happened, I said, the hell with it. So of course, BMT tried to he got a fuck child support page. He got a fuck child support page. At that time, I only had like I think about 20,000 followers or maybe 50 on Facebook. Judge tried to come to me about, you really believe in fuck child support? Child support make you a man. And I told him, I said, nah, being a father physically and financially make you a man, not just paying child support. I said, I disagree with that. And then he tried to say, well, I don't want you on, and I told him freedom of speech. And when I said that, he was like, you right. But he said, what I'm gonna do for you is don't mention her name and don't talk about going to court. Yeah, whatever. So fine. But what ended up happening was, like, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. The judge said in the beginning, y'all come with some type of agreement. And I knew that wasn't gonna happen. When you got one that's when you got one that's want to be civil, you got one that want to be vindictive and want to call terrorists, ain't no negotiation. That's why I say you can't negotiate with terrorists. And that's why I can't put it all on the judge, because the judge gave us an opportunity. He said it. He said, if y'all don't come to no common ground, somebody gonna be unhappy and somebody gonna be very unhappy. So I can't put it on just say the judge, because before we went through that part, we had a mediation and she wasn't going because of who I was with and who I moved on. And it wasn't even about me moving on to some woman. I got tired of the bullshit and what was going on. But they'll twist around and add whatever they want to add and say, oh, you did it just to be with somebody else. You didn't want to be a father. No, I left you. So you know how that goes. So when it was all said and done, I didn't get equal parenting like I thought it would, because I thought it was about what's right and who been around, and I'm only 15 minutes away. He said, you have to be 5 minutes away. You got to be in the same school district. He told me it was going to affect their schooling and all that jive. So I was done. But here's the thing, though. When it was all said and done, I wasn't the one that was unhappy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't very unhappy. It is what it is. But what got me to realize the reality was when all this shit lasts 9 months, because she trying to get more money. And under the new law in Illinois, they go by both incomes. So at the time, I was making way less than she was. So you weren't getting much anyway. That's why I told you I didn't care about the child support, because it ain't hurting my pockets. So when it was all said and done, when it was over with, I said, yeah, Judge, I said, I hope I ain't got to see you again. Because he was doing traffic tickets at one point. I had him for traffic tickets years ago. And he was like, I don't do that no more. I said, why not? You know what he told me? He told me I wasn't making them enough money.
He said you weren't making him enough money.
No, not me. I asked him. He said he don't do the track because he was doing traffic tickets. He said he don't do that no more because he was not making them enough money.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, all right, got you.
In other words, he don't make the money over there because he's real adamant about their rules and laws. He was against that. So he'll try to lowball it to where you ain't got to pay nothing but the court costs. He wasn't trying to tax you on that. He said he was not making them enough money. And that made me wake up and say, oh, but you going to make them plenty of money on child support. So I knew then there's some bullshit. And that's when I really went full-fledged with the fuck child support after that. He told me this. Now, I don't know if he was telling me that because he didn't care or he was just telling me it is what it is. The course is over with. He said he was not making them enough money under the traffic. So, but you making them a bunch of money on this child support. And they get a piece of that child support. It goes in their pension, man. They get a piece of every child support. They get a piece. They do.
Yeah, that was something that I didn't know at all, that they getting that the system getting a piece of the pie, like it's funding and fueling the system, basically. I didn't know that.
Everybody eats. Your lawyer, her lawyer, the judge, child support is all a circle. That's why I say fuck child support, because child support is the core of the problem. Because if it wasn't no child support, or if they modify the child support the way it used to be, these baby mama Teds wouldn't be having kids out of wedlock. These baby mama Teds wouldn't be having a bunch of kids by whoever. They would make sure they have plan Bs and the shots, the needle, whatever they got to do to have kids, because they didn't have these freebies and these open opportunities. It won't be a bunch of this shit now. So that's why I say fuck child support, because this is the reason for alienation, the system being gender biased and everything else. So it starts there. It's always the money. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, they don't give a shit about the woman either, or the child. They don't give a shit about the woman. They just use them to get their piece. They get paid off child support. They get interest off child support. That's why when they lock your ass up, they still get paid because now you going under the you going to jail for like they treat you like a criminal. So they get money all the way around.
Mm.
But child support is the family court is the most um the richest court that makes the most money. And what people don't realize that child support is illegal, bro. Under the federal guidelines, it's illegal. It's illegal.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to Minister Jap in the building. First time
Oh,
seeing
my man,
Minister
Jack in
Jap.
the building. My
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
What's up,
Yeah.
Jack?
First time seeing Minister Jap in here. That's
That's
what's
another
up.
good
That's
brother,
what's
man.
up. Oh yeah.
That's our Chi-Town brother.
Yeah. Corner Store Podcast. Thank you for the super chat. He says Alphabet community
They
are
are.
the new alphas in the black
They
community.
are.
Damn
They
shame.
are. They are.
Man, Ricardo Rodney in the building. Salute to Bernard and Mr.
My
Palmer.
man, change the laws of your mind. You're right. You already know.
Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man, that's wild. That's wild. I was just talking to somebody the other day. Well, no, actually yesterday, about how it's technically should be illegal the way child support.
Bro.
It is. You say it is illegal.
Oh, it is illegal. Under the federal guide, it's illegal, bro. The thing is, we have to learn the laws, and that's why I say change the laws of our mind. It's ways around child support, man. And we got to fight. We got to put in the bread. We got to come together as a whole, as men, man. We got to stop that. Well, you know, it is what it is, and you know how women are, and you know, I don't want to make it worse than what it is, and all that jive. We have to come together and learn these laws. We have to go take the initiative. Don't just let it go. Don't let it slide, man, because that's what they want you to do. It's so many brothers that's not paying child support because they went all the way to the Supreme Court because it's like this. Okay, you know the marijuana law, right? I'll give you a prime example. Majority of these states, marijuana is legal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you get caught under the federal jurisdiction, you're going to jail. But they know the state allows this, so what they do, they turn their heads. They don't have nothing to say. Just don't bring it over to the federal lines. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with child support. If you go over to the federal Supreme Court and you fight it, you're going to win. You know what I'm saying? But if you go, now I was told you go to the state Supreme Court, you got a chance. But it's another state court. They fund the child support. That's their money. But you have to do the proper steps, and we have to learn how to do it, know what to say, what to write, and fight. And that's what I'm on now. Because at first when I started this, it was about calling out the baby mama terrorists, the unjust system, tell our stories, and I'm still on that. But now we got to also learn how to get rid of this child support or how to get it lowered, like having your own business EIN number, and don't use your social security number, because your social security number is where they get everything about you. Get the EIN number, they don't know shit about you. It's under your business. Now you can go back to court and say, my business make $200,000 a year, but I only make $1,000 every 6 months. So now your child support is lower to $40 a month. Shit, that baby mama gonna come around and try to co-parent with you then. Yeah. Top City in the building.
What up, Todd City? Yeah, she be real agreeable, and then
yeah. See, so that right there is that's why I say we got to change the laws of our mind. We also got to change our mindset as men to better ourselves and to teach our kids and our nephews or whoever about this, because this shit is real. You don't want them to be going down the same path because you went through. Even the ones that don't have kids, you don't want them to have kids with a baby mama terror. You got to know the signs. So we definitely have to change the laws of our mind in order to make change. And let's be real, child support ain't going nowhere, no time soon. But if we change our mindset, like you say, take the red pill, be like Minister Jab, like fuck these bitches. We be like, you be like Coach Greg Adams and do the free agent lifestyle. You go MGTOW, whatever make you better as a man. That's what we gotta do to make change. And I guarantee you won't go through the bullshit that you went through before, or you'll never go through it because now you change the laws in your mind. That's what we gotta do as men. We definitely have to do that. Stop being suckers for love for these baby mama terrors. We gotta stop taking that blue pill. We gotta stop going along to get along. That's another thing. We gotta call this shit out, man. Being quiet ain't helping you. Because while you saying, well, I don't want to be labeled deadbeat, you already labeled deadbeat. There's so many fathers take care of their kids, pay child support. They labeled deadbeats. How you gonna call somebody a deadbeat that pay child support? From your logic, they say you're a deadbeat when you don't take care of your kid. You don't pay your financial duties, but you still a deadbeat.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You're dead. One, and you ain't paying child support. You're a deadbeat. But if
You're
you're
a
paying
deadbeat.
it, the mere fact that you on child support, that
You're a
makes you a
deadbeat anyway,
deadbeat.
bro. That's what I'm
But
saying. They don't. It's all about. That's just all about keeping you hiding in the cave, man. We can't do that. We can't.
yeah, a lot of chicks came in this chat and they say that I've heard that argument laid out that the only reason that you're even taking care of your kid via child
Oh
support
man,
is because somebody had to go down there
right.
and force you to do it, had to go down there and basically force somebody else to force you to do it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it at all. That's
Right.
the argument that they try to
Right.
spin.
Or they'll tell you, they say, well, the only reason why you want equal parents because you don't want to pay child support. You dumbass bitch. There's many fathers that do got equal parenting, they still pay child support because what they do, a lot of states is, okay, you got equal parenting, you got equal say, but because you make a little more money than she do, you still paying $200 a month, $500 a month. His brothers,
Yep.
I know how equal parent paying $1,000 a month, and if he didn't have equal parenting, he'll be paying $2,500 a month. For 2 kids.
Yeah,
So,
that's
that's
my shit worked out like that. How what you talked about, like the amount that I pay, it ain't nothing. It's a couple $100 a month because I mean it's 50-50 right now. But I make a little bit more than her. No, right. It shouldn't be
paid at all.
It shouldn't be. Yeah.
No child support. But you know why they do that, right? Because as long as you pay something, they get a piece. I know a brother's paying $2.50 because he make a slight touch more than she do. He paid $2.50 a month in child support, and that goes to the system. They get their cut. That's all it's about.
Yeah, I find that part to be one of the most ridiculous parts of it all. When we talking about 50-50, because if I was going to push for anything to try to get the laws, I was actually researching this yesterday on how to even go about getting the law changed, getting a petition, getting signatures, trying to get something on the ballot. I was reading up on the process and how to do all of that. If there's anything that I would fight for, some people be talking about the male abortion and all of that, but I was just like, I know that's more than likely to get shot down, but that automatic 50-50, if they're saying that they want equality, allegedly,
they don't want no equality.
per their arguments, they want equality. It seemed like that would be the feminist way of anything, to say that a man has to step up equally to raise a kid. So I was like, the kid was born, marriage or not, baby mama or baby daddy or not, husband or not, it should just be automatic 50-50 no matter what. Let him be innocent until proven guilty of being a deadbeat, then resort back to that weekend schedule shit.
You know what I realized? It's just a game. They know that you're not a deadbeat. That's just what they call you so they can make it look good for them to give you every other weekend and not start their parent, bro.
Yeah.
Because the ones who actually is a deadbeat, don't want to be a father, everything, they don't even take them to child support. It's very way they take them to child support. Because they ain't worth a damn, they ain't got shit, they ain't going to do shit. They beg them to come in the picture, or they just wash their hands with them. But most of the guys that's on child support, which is 85% men, you telling me that 85% of these men who are on child support are deadbeats, but they paying $1,000 a month? Come on, man. We got to start thinking, because you don't think about it. If you ain't going through this, you're not going to think about it. You're not. But when you go through it, you start to see the light and see it for what it is. You start learning more and see the reality that this system is not for the well-being of the child. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the best interest of the child.
Right.
Oh,
right on. Wait, hold on. Before we get into that, let me see. I ain't even liked my own damn video yet. All right, I just hit the like button. Y'all follow behind me. Y'all hit that like button too. Hit that like button too. We got 200 people watching, 111 likes. We over 50%, so that really ain't bad. But let's make it do better. Let's see if we can get that up to 150. Y'all hit that like button. Yeah, let's let's see. You got something screen shared ready to go right there.
I had posters on Instagram, but it's on my Fuck Child for Life page. He exposed one of his fans. I don't know who the guy is, but he must be a somebody. But he exposed a baby mama terrorist on how this system is designed to destroy us. Because a lot of people try to say this system is designed to help the kids and to keep the fathers from running away from their responsibilities and all this bullshit. And I got so many videos. That's why I say they get mad at me because I call out the truth, and they try to deflect and you anti-woman and you hate black women and you ain't shit. You just running for child support. And I tell everybody, I'm running for child support. I'm always running for child support. That's my job now. I run for child support. So that's what I do. So I own up to mine. Let's talk about these baby mama tears. Own up to what you do. So it's a quick thing he did on TikTok. So check it out.
So this came across my Facebook feed. I get $341 a week on my daughter, $148 a week on my youngest son, and $163 a week on my oldest son. Get a good attorney, y'all. If you do the math, you get $33,904 a year. And remember, child support is unearned income, meaning she's eligible for all welfare benefits, food stamps, housing, medical, all paid for by taxpayers. Oh yeah, don't forget daycare assistance. And depending on what state you're in, you could even get cash assistance on top of all of that. And because of Title 4D, the state that she's in gets federal funding up to $22,000 based on her child support alone. That is why men get screwed in family court, because the state financially benefits. Please tell me that this crap isn't a racket. That's a deadbeat mother.
My man.
Man.
Yeah, that's just one example. I got plenty, but that's just one example real quick on how the system is designed to destroy men. That right there.
Man, she's making off child support damn near what the average working woman make. Right. The average woman ain't making more than $40,000 a year. So if she had $33,000,
right,
and then she still qualified for all the benefits, that's wild.
Because it's unearned.
Hold on, real quick. Dollar Wash in the building. He says, I got custody of my oldest daughter. All the women in the scenario aren't feminine. Thank you for the
they pay mama terrorists.
Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to any dude who get custody. I know that's a hard fight. I went through it after a divorce. Went in, got my ass kicked, had to regroup, come back with a different lawyer. Damn near got my ass kicked again, but ended up getting the victory in the clutch, man.
Let me ask you a question, brother, because a lot of people would tell me, well, if you would have did it the right way, got married first, had kids, and do what you supposed to, you won't go through this.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Bullshit. Listen to this. Right. I ain't got to talk about myself on that one, but I look. I be trying not to go in. Mm-hmm. I talk about somebody else I know.
That's fine.
It's a guy. He's paying 100% of the bills. His wife, she basically work from home, got a business, ain't making that much money. And she taking care of the 2-3 kids. And I think they got 3 kids at the house. So she basically a stay-at-home mom who does a little business on the side. That should be a woman's wet dream. You got a man working for you. You get to stay at home, be with your kids, and play around with a little business that make a little extra money for you to go shop and do bullshit with.
Right.
She's still in there clowning and acting a damn fool on this man. And they had the early stage conversation of, I guess, possibly breaking up. And then she just went full gangster, like, go ahead, do it. I guarantee you ain't gonna see the kids. I'm put you on child support. I'm move back to Arizona or wherever she from, because I'm in Michigan. So she already threatening that she about to be in another state. You gonna pay child support. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. She already talking about she got the lawyer shit. She got it all. She got it. Yeah. So she basically a baby mama terrorist while married. Long as he step right.
Bro,
long as he eats shit while married to her, everything is fine. The second they break up, it's over. It's over. She going full gangster.
Oh, you could be on child support and living in the same house, right?
Yeah. It was a situation like that with me when I was going through my divorce, because we separated briefly,
for
like 6 months,
right?
Even though the kids were with me more during that separation, she still went down there and filed.
Yep.
And then me and her ended up getting back together, giving it one more try.
Right.
And while we were giving it that one more try, I'm sitting there going to work. I get my check. I'm trying to figure out why part of my check missing, and because I had no idea what child support was. I saw the little thing where it's like I think CHSP or whatever it say on your check. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then I figured out what it was, and I went and talked to her like, what the hell? And yeah, so yeah, I was so, and then we ended up, you know, separating eventually. But there was a moment where we living in that same house together,
Do me a favor, brother.
And I had to pay.
Do me a favor. Go to Young J 216 and highlight this. Please, brother, get your money up and get a passport.
Where's Young J?
He's right at 9:09 a.m. right underneath entanglement.
There we go. He says, okay. Please, brother, get your money up and get a passport. Stop doing that.
Right. And the reason why I want you to put it up there, he's right. Get a passport. But here's the thing. Child support is a worldwide institution. It's not just in the United States. If you go to any European countries, they all do child support. Japan even do child support. China do child support. Brazil, a third world country, do child support. Fucking India do child support. The Muslim countries, no, they do not do child support. You know how they get down. Certain parts of Africa does child support. So I don't want nobody thinking that it's just in America. You got them in Australia, you got it in Canada, you got it in, I believe it's in Mexico too. Majority of these countries deal with child support because it's a money maker. It's a worldwide organization. Now, I don't think Thailand does it. I think the Philippines does child support. You'd be surprised. That's what I say I've been learning a lot, man. It's a worldwide entity, bro. So America might be the worst as far as how the rules is, because I heard certain countries say it's not as strict and bad like Amsterdam. They kind of lenient. They not just discriminatory towards men per se. But child support is a worldwide thing, man. I don't want nobody thinking it's just in America and you can go over to Japan and don't have to worry about child support. You'll get it too.
Goddamn. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Said he said in the building with a super chat, he says 2 things about child support I hate. 1, many pay his child support and the kids still ask for gifts and money. Yeah, that's real right there. I mean, still ask for gifts and money and all kind of extra stuff. That's what I always said. Good dads pay child support twice.
Let me tell you about when you're dealing with a baby mama terrorist, you keep the veins cold and pay your child support, don't give them shit else.
No, I can't.
Nah, hello. Hear me out.
I understand where you're going, but that's hard. That's hard.
Hear me out. No, I'm not saying don't do nothing for your kids. You get your kids 50% of the time, you buy it for them. When you have them, buy it. Yeah. I'm not saying don't do nothing for your kids because they're over there. What I'm saying, don't give her a dime.
I'm with that.
Don't give her shit. You do not. You cannot co-parent with a baby mama terrorist. You can't negotiate with a baby mama terrorist. I know guys right now that say, well, she said if I paid $1,000, she was gonna take me off child support. So this dumbass give her $1,000. Guess what happened? She play amnesia. She going on and still on her. You cannot co-parent with a baby mama terrorist. You paying your child support unjust because of fair relationship. She mad at you. You got with somebody else, whatever. You do not give her no extra money. You do not do nothing for that motherfucker. You do for your kids when you have your kids. And if you do get something for your kids, you buy it and give it to the kid. You don't give her no dime, don't give her no extra dime. You don't with no baby mama terrorist. Now, if you dealing with somebody that you didn't get along with, but y'all now doing better, stuff like that, you depend on the relationship. You do extra, you do what you do. But when you're dealing with these baby mama terrorists that's manipulating the kid, alienating you from seeing the kid, not allowing you to be a father, bad mouth for you, taking your money, spend on everything else instead of the kid, why would you give her an extra cent? Don't be no fool, man. No,
I'm with that part. I thought you was saying something else. I know somebody who take that hard stance where they getting him for so much money that even when the kids come say, hey, I need this, he like, hey, you got to get that from the person who I'm paying to do that. But he's in a financial situation where he's legit in a financial situation where he ain't got it. You know, it's
$100 a month, bro, and I'm living with my mama again, and I only get $200 in my pocket. I can't give you nothing. I can only get you what you need. I can't go the extra mile. But then that's when the mama say, see, he don't want to be a father. See, he'll give a shit about you, and see he right spend money on somebody else, and that ain't the case. And the kid, unfortunately, the kid is manipulated, and they fall for it because these baby mama terrorists are very wise. They'll spend a bunch of money on their kids to make them forget and say, well, I do more than your daddy. He ain't shit. And they don't find out till they get older or when they go through it or when, after the fact, you know what I'm saying? But you can't, don't keep them veins cold. That's one thing men you have to do. You have to keep your veins cold because you're in the trenches. They're gonna bad mouth you, make you look bad. They're gonna lie on you. The kid might be manipulated. Your own mama go against you because they some baby mama terrorists too. Because you finally realize after the fact that your own mama or your sister, your auntie was a baby mama terrorist. Because when you tell them, well, I'm trying to get equal parenting or I'm trying to fight for primary custody, they like, why you do that? You don't do nothing like that. Why would you do that against her? I understand what you're doing, but you don't do that because these women stay on code. They not finna go against the woman for you, not even their own son. And I seen it, and people already told me they didn't realize that they mom was a baby mama terrorist till they met their father or until they was going through their situation, and the mother basically left them there for failure. You know what I'm saying? Set them up for failure. Going against him, taking up for the baby mama terrorist. You'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. This shit is real. Hey, bro, I don't hear you at all.
Okay, I had pushed mute for a second. No, I had drew that line in the sand that I wasn't going to just be putting no money in her hand, especially when they were with me.
Why would you?
Half the time that was happening, but it was always some little bullshit. Where they was it was a time when on paper I had every other weekend, even though in reality I had them more than half the time. So she was still getting child support and would still try to get a little extra for this or extra for that, or what it would come down to if something needed to get paid for school, something cost $200. She asked me, try to get me to give her the money so she can go do it. I'm like, nope. Give me the paper showing exactly how much that's owed. I'm gonna walk in there and pay for it myself. I ain't handing you shit.
Hey, brother.
I like that. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you see what Corey said?
Yeah, I was about to read that now. Corey Burke in the building. What's going on? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that.
My man.
Hold on. Let me read it. I ain't even read it yet. He says, I put myself on self-sanctioned child support. She figured it wasn't enough. She went to the state to do it legally, and my child support was reduced. Damn, but you can never do enough for savages to kill their own kids.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it's very rare that you go to child support, they lower it. My man, I gotta give it to you, my man, because that's a smart move. If you know, it depends on where you work at. He probably got his own business going on. He probably just giving him money. He might have been a barber and he giving her a lot of money, but then he like, fuck this, go to court. I don't make that much money, sir. I only make $100 a month cutting hair. Oh, well, $25 a month. A lot of these baby mama terrorists will take you to court because they mama say so, or they friend, or they think they finna get the ups on you. They don't. Most times they get what they want, but it's hard sometimes where the man's spending way more than he have to, and they end up losing out. The baby mama tends to end up losing out. Then she want to call you tomorrow. Well, can you give me extra $100? I ain't give you shit. That's what I say. Keep the veins cold. No, I ain't doing shit. Fuck you. I'm serious. Click on this right here, bro. It's a meme that I posted up on Instagram, like you were saying.
All right, hold on. Before you say that, Corey Burke came back with another super chat. Appreciate that. He says, I gave my ex 1 month of extra child support because originally my direct deposit don't take effect to the 6th of the month. You think I got that money back?
Hell no. You dealing with a baby mama, you ain't getting nothing. That's why I say don't give out no extras. Don't give out no extras. Here's the thing. If you're on child support, and here's the thing. When you're dealing with a baby mama terrorist and they turn around and calling you saying, well, you ain't paid your child support, or I ain't give my child support money yet, you have no reason to talk to me, because once we went to the court, you got the state involved. The state is the middleman. They your new daddy. They your baby daddy. Any issues you got with any money, any funding, you need to talk with child support. Don't talk to me, because if we was able to co-parent, we wouldn't be dealing with the system. So any issues you got with your money not coming, your money short, you ain't got it so many months, you talk to child support. Do not talk to me. That's the purpose of having the child support, because you felt they can get the job done versus the man or the father. So now that's who you talk to. You don't have no reason to talk to me and contact me, because they who pay you. I pay child support. They pay you. I don't pay you, so don't ask me nothing about child support or money. You talk to child support and let them tell you what you need to do. Talk to the court, the judge. You don't need to talk to me. We don't co-parent. So you talk to child support. You don't talk to me. That's just a waste of conversation. Don't even and have no conversation with them baby mama terrorists. Just let them be where they are. Let them stay where they at. Because it's a waste of time getting your blood pressure up and stressed out with something that she caused. It ain't worth it. Straight up.
Right on. What you got? If you could zoom that meme in a little more, if you can get it a little closer.
Let me see. I don't know if I can go any closer, man.
That's all right. Yeah, you just have to read it to us. I mean, we can.
I just got to
see it.
Well, basically, it's not on the side. It's the meme. It's not the word. It's not this. It's just.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The stuff on the screen on the meme. I can't see it. It's too small.
Damn, man. I'm still. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I got some. Okay.
There we go. Cool.
I'm still learning, bro. I got a double monitor. I'm learning, like you say, got to upgrade. This is a meme on Instagram that I posted. Like you were saying, they quick to say you'll never see your kid. This is about the black community. People always talk about how the black on black crime out of control, brother killed another brother. But what they don't realize that black on black crime is also these baby mama terrorists that set these black men up for failure. You know, you'll never see your kid again. I'll use the system to get you paid and alienate you from being a father. And they still out there hollering, we support our kings. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about this black on black crime because this is one of the reasons why a lot of brothers are killing other brothers because they're raised by these baby mama terrorists. The reason why you see the things happen up top, because lack of fathers and dealing with a baby mama terrorist on the bottom. This is the true black on black crime that create the black on black crime up top, bro. But people don't want to talk about that. And that's a fact. These project of single motherisms and shit, they don't want the father in the picture. They want that child support, the Section 8, the link, the vouchers, and the WIC and everything else. They want that single motherism paycheck. You know what I'm saying? This is the black on black crime on the bottom that started with the bullshit to end up like this up top. And people get mad at me and say I hate my own kind and all that. Well, how the fuck? How would I hate my own kind? You know, my mama black. My mom was black. So how do I hate my own kind? I'm just calling out the truth of what people don't want to talk about.
Man, you said something that definitely strikes a personal nerve with me because it's like a lot of these chicks, like they will be all Umgalam black power, fist in the air, you know. Yep. And because I know my ex, she would if it's some racial injustice, some black man got shot by the police, she go on Facebook writing a 12-page essay on her timeline, doing that while simultaneously jerking a black man around through the system who's just only fighting for proper parental access to his black sons who he don't want to end up like that.
Right.
But you jerking him around, you part of the problem that you're typing 12-page essays on Facebook about.
Right.
You're part of that same problem if you're doing anything to limit a black dad's access to his black sons.
Right.
But they don't see that. They still fist in the air, Ungalam black power, kings and all that shit.
And the thing about it is, brother, that's why I told you about Black Lives Matter. That they use the death of Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown and everything as a stunt to do their real agenda, which is to build the alphabet community and all the black gays, the black lesbians, the black cis, and the black trans and all this stuff, because they want the man out the picture. They don't want the father in the household. They want it to be where they run like a village with this alphabet community and feminists, and let the trannies be the new daddies. Yeah. It's on their website, bro. But they take back and tell me I'm a hater and a liar, and I'm trying to separate us. And the thing about it, the main ones that's supposed to be conscious queens and support our kings, they have more pro-black men on child support than anyone. These fake ass conscious queens. Because if you go to Umar Johnson's page on Instagram, he did this beginning of the year or sometime in the springtime. He said you heard a lot of black men on child support. He's also a man on child support. And A lot of them, you don't go against the grain. They went against him. You don't talk about child support. You go against about child. They all went at him and said, "I'm not my mama. I'm glad child support existed. I'm for that system." So that's what I'm saying. How can you say you're against the same system fighting, but you love this system? You fighting against a system that you so-called against, but you want their benefits. And these are the main ones that say, well, I don't want the white man to kill our brothers. I don't want the police to kill our brothers. I want to slowly kill my brother because I want to reap the benefit off his ass. And that's their mindset. They're not gonna tell you that. You know, we support our kings. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. But like I say, I'm the evil doer here because I'm calling out the bullshit. It ain't like that. That's just a few. No. A lot of pro-blacks who love their sisters, who support black men and everything, and black empowerment are the main ones on child support. And them simps won't even talk about it. They they queens. Not all, but a lot of them, they won't go against the grain. But I know a lot of pro-blacks, they told me their stories. I talk to them now. They for their black people, you know what I'm saying? But they are getting screwed by the same black people they call queens. That's why I say all black women ain't queens. Yeah, they mama terrorists. That's what they are.
Yeah. They quick to call out coons who are against the black race, but if you're doing anything to try to limit a black father's access to his children, can a black man can a black man coon harder than that if he tried? I don't think so.
I don't think so, bro.
I don't think you can coon harder than doing anything to limit or inhibit a black man who access to his children, to give him any hurdles in that. Right. I don't think you can coon harder.
Right.
But they quick to call. That's their biggest rallying cry. We got to get rid of these coons. Nothing but female coons in the camp.
And even though a lot of people don't like Tommy Sotomayor, he said one thing and he was never lying. They are the white hand. They the right hands of white supremacy. They are. They the right hands of white supremacy. Like I told you what that means. The reason why you got the brothers on top killing other brothers because of baby mama terrorists on the bottom that's eliminating the father picture. Because if you look up statistics, black or white, you see that lack of father causes more suicide rates, more school dropouts, more of them go to jail, more of them runaways, more of them be less educated because they don't have a father at home or have a father at all. And these baby mama terrorists want to sit back and holler independent, but you get child support. And you the breadwinner. You the only adult in the house, so of course you the breadwinner.
That one killed me,
bro.
That one kills me,
bro. Hold on, let me see. That's what I'm talking, bro.
Yeah, man, go ahead,
man.
I missed somebody's super chat. Hold on, let me see if I can read the super chat while you look for whatever you looking for. I think I might have missed a couple of them. I apologize for that, fellas. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. There it is. He says, 2 jobs to pay the money to still live my life. An extra for son is with me. If she raised I guess that's the child support, I will get full custody. I get 50% or more. I'm dad on demand. I barely understood what you were saying there.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on that one too.
Yeah. You worded that kind of funny. He said 2 jobs to pay the money to still live my life. So he got 2 jobs to pay for himself. Extra for son is with me. So he got a son that's with him. If she raises the money or something, I don't know if you mean child support, I will get full custody. I get 50% or more. I don't really understand what you're saying, but we with you, brother. We with you. Thanks for the super chat. We appreciate that. Yeah, if you word that different, just type it again in the chat. Word it a little better, and I'll read it and we'll see from there. But I don't exactly understand what you're saying. But go ahead, Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, I didn't understand you, brother. I was trying. I'm sorry.
Public school education, man. I can't.
This is a video of a so-called deadbeat that a lot of y'all probably saw this. Wasn't allowed. Actually, he took care of his son for 10 years while this baby mama Terry was in and out of jail. She gets out of jail and she filed for primary custody. And guess who got it?
Oh man.
So now this is a picture. It's a minute scene where they crying because they come to pick him up. The child don't know the mama. And
oh damn, how long was she in?
They say 10 years.
Oh,
Got out of jail, filed for primary custody, and they gave it to her.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what that means? Well, since she got the primary custody, he will be paying child support and every other weekend. And I'm assuming on his part, he never went to court and got primary custody. He probably wasn't thinking. He probably like, hey, I got my son. We good. This. Man, you have to, if you have your son or daughter and your ex is in the hospital dying, I don't care if she's out of country. After 3 to 6 months, you go to court and file for full custody. I don't care if she's on her deathbed. You go file for that custody because she can wake up, come back to life, and come back and get primary custody and put you on child support, and you only see your kid every other weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. I mean, I'm talking like silly and jokingly, but I'm dead serious. I don't care if they're on their deathbed. If you end up getting some type of custody for a certain amount of time, you go to court and get them paperwork done. I don't care if she's dying, and because if she come back to life and get better, she come back, get that kid, and they're going to grant her primary custody. So check this video out, man. It's very sad and unfortunate.
All right, David Johnson, thanks for the super chat.
Hey, man, they coming to take my nephew, man. Out of 7 years. This boy don't know these people, boy. That motherfucking mama cried. Hey, we gonna make something happen, nephew. We gonna make something happen, G. Hey, you gonna be up there with Cordell, though. We gonna make sure you straight, though, all right? All right? Hey, we love you, all right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah. The shit
That's
is real,
wild.
bro.
That's wild.
But these are the ones that say black men don't want to be fathers, deadbeats, and run for child support and low lives and ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes when I hear about a father giving out the machine gun Kelly, I don't feel sorry for a baby mama terrorist. I just don't.
Man, that was fucked up.
It is fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It is.
Aegon Stark in the building. He said, bro, polite debated Tommy Sotomayor about the black woman is God. The next day he had a show trying to help black men on child support. The women harassed him all day. He ended up cursing them out like Tommy.
Right.
God damn.
Listen, you do not go against the grain because, like you say, Umar Johnson got a huge female black following and polite. But when you talk about child support, some type of alimony and stuff, you'll see that's why any man that's beating a female, you ask him, what is your take on abortion, child support, alimony, and so on. You talk about that, you'll get the true color of who this baby mama terrorist really is. That's how you get that bitch to run off. Because they can't hide that. They're not gonna say they don't support it. You know what I'm saying? Ask them 3 questions about child support, alimony, and custody, and and I guarantee you the true color come out who that person is. You got to talk about that. That's how you know. Then you go into anything else. What do you do and all that? Talk about that first. You have to. It's sad. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I got another video, bro, where a white baby mama terrorist, like I told you, they come in all forms.
Oh yeah, that's true. No denying that. Okie MGTOW came through with a super chat. Salute, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. He says, and these black women wonder why you guys are saying no. Thank you for the super chat.
Damn right. Huh. You won't believe. Well, you won't believe this one, but you'll believe it.
Yeah.
This one is a baby mama terrorist who strangled her toddler with Halloween lights and blamed it on the 2-year-old son. I want y'all to hear this again.
Oh my god.
The mom strangled the toddler with Halloween lights and blames it on the 2-year-old. It's a 2-minute one, but let me play this for y'all. These baby mama terrorists ain't shit.
It's a shocking 911 call from a mom who says that her 2-year-old son strangled his baby sister to death.
Hey, we lost sound. I think when you muted yourself, you muted the sound that was supposed to be playing right now.
Is a monster, and that she strangled 2-year-old son, mom, who says that her 2-year-old son strangled his baby sister to death.
I don't know what to do. What happened? I'm trying to get this shower, and my children were playing, and it came out in her like a Halloween light there, and sure it was wrapped around her neck. I was gone for 2 seconds.
It seemed like a terrible family tragedy.
He's coming now.
What happened next would shock everyone. Police say the mom is a monster, and that she strangled the baby herself and tried to pin the murder on her toddler son.
On charges of homicide.
27-year-old Kristen D. Pasquale said she desperately tried to revive the child.
I'm trying to do Melton now that she's not looking up. I don't know what to do. Oh my God.
Is she breathing?
No. I love my baby.
Police say their suspicions were aroused because the shower floor and towels were dry, indicating she was not in the shower when 18-month-old Mia was strangled with Halloween holiday lights like these. And the medical examiner in Orlando says a toddler like little Michael does not have the physical strength to strangle his baby sister. San Francisco forensic pathologist Dr. Judy Melanek disagrees. Is it even possible for a 2-year-old to have strangled an infant?
Yes, it's definitely possible for a 2-year-old to strangle an infant. 2-year-olds are mobile. They're quite strong. Anyone who's put a 2-year-old into clothing that they don't want to get into knows how strong they can be. And it is not unheard of for siblings to kill their siblings inadvertently.
The accused mom looked dazed when she appeared in court. She said only a single word.
Do you have any questions about your appearance here today? No? Good luck, ma'am. That's good for you.
That's it, bro.
It's a shocking 911.
Yeah. Yeah, see, so don't tell me that these baby mama terrorists don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a whole bunch of stories and videos and stories that prove my case. These are the ones they say is the most best fit.
The craziest part about that, I guess what jumped out to me, this wasn't the craziest part. But what jumped out to me is the chick trying to defend her.
That's what I was saying. I just put in your comment, like, you hear this feminist. She said that it's possible that 2-year-old could strangle a child. These baby
after experts said that that is not possible.
Right.
She wanted to defend the baby murderer.
Right.
In the name of they both got ovaries, I guess. So she wanted to
feminist, bro.
Yeah. That's feminist. Wild. That's wild.
It's real, bro.
David Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Broke Genius in the building says Mr. Palmer and you, Bernard, are dropping bombs this morning. Remember, I told you, Broke Genius, suicide rates are high among broke geniuses. Be careful, man. That's a real thing.
Is it?
yeah, no, for real. Yeah, somebody's an actual genius, but they've made it to 40 and haven't figured out a way to monetize it. Yeah, they jump off a building. They like, I can't take this no more because because they know they should be doing better in life, but they still damn near a bum, but they smart as hell, but they can't figure out a way to make something of themselves. Yeah, they can't deal with it. They jump off buildings, bro. Suicide rates high among broke geniuses. Be careful, brother. Be careful. All right. You got another one ready to go?
Yeah, this is a father that was just trying to see his child, and the baby mama Ted's hitting on him, beating him, and you know, this was I posted on Instagram. Fuck child support, man. They always saying the father don't want to be in the picture, and he's not trying to be there. He's a runaway and everything else, but he's the one getting hit and smacked because he coming to see his child. And I be trying to tell people, man, if they want to give out, you know, they want to hit a man, everything up, they deserve their equal rights and less. I'd have gave it that Ike Turner fadeaway to the chin, actually, because you're not gonna beat my ass and shit. Just putting your hands on me since y'all want to be equal and have equal opportunity. So he didn't hit her back, but you know, somebody was recording it, and it's unfortunate. All he was just trying to do was to be around his child. Check it out.
Come on, cameraman.
I know, right?
I didn't do anything to you.
Damn, his shirt already ripped.
Ain't that your nigga?
I don't care. You got a core too. You don't do my motherfucking kids. I don't give a fuck. They don't pull up. They're like, worry about you, bitch.
Let me go.
I ain't worried about you.
Why are you hitting me?
Dumbass, bitch.
Now, hold on. Now, I didn't know this part. That's her guy right there. And he probably, it seemed like he told her, hey, man, be cool. And she told me, I got a paperwork on you, too. See what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, I didn't even hear that part, but I didn't hear that part, but I was already about to say, I know that her actual boyfriend be getting his ass beat too up in there.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I just saw that because she said I got papers on you too. So in other words, shut your mouth because I own you and you gonna do as I say. Go back in the house. He just stand there, can't do nothing. Why would a man? I wouldn't even deal with a woman that's a baby mama terrorist. You know what I'm saying, to another man and doing all this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even deal with it, but he probably ain't got shit a low life. He need her. He probably live in her house. So let's continue. Uh-oh, there's a kid. There's a kid there.
So it's up to me to get your motherfucking kids, right? Right?
Why are you hitting me?
That's it.
Yeah, man.
This shit is real. This happens all the time, but men don't want to talk about it. But I will say a lot of men are doing more recording and blasting out these baby mama tears. I will say that. But evidently the daughter was in the car because the baby crying. And you doing it, so now you're doing this in front of the kid, in front of the neighborhood. Your boyfriend ain't saying shit because you got him under leash. And this shit is real. But this the same one that she probably saying he ain't shit. He a deadbeat. He ain't worth a damn. He don't want to be a father. He ran off. He ain't this. He ain't that. And she's still mad at him, even though she's so-called moved on with his life. That's crazy.
Get out of there, hood conservative. Get out of there.
Help each other out. Do some male bond on her forehead. Man.
Do some tag team off the top ropes. Shit.
Hey, they need to give her the ghetto blast or something. Shit.
Oh man.
It's crazy, man. This shit is real, man.
That shit is wild. That shit is wild.
Hey, bro, I got one where the baby mama Tess told him to come see his daughter or get her just to spit on him.
She invited him over just for the sole purpose of spitting on him when he came to the door.
Yes, sir. This is gonna be the last video because, like I said, I got so many plays. This is the last one. I'm just getting my point across. These baby mama terrorists and these so-called deadbeats that don't want to be fathers. You know, because I'm so glad I got this double monitor now. I ain't got this talk, but I can just show you. I can just show you the proof and what I have without just talking. So let me know when you're ready.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Somebody want to come up and ask you questions.
All right.
Add some commentary onto this. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat real quick. Let's see where we at. All right, roll it.
Fuck ain't the word. Now fuck this shit up.
Come on, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I said it's up there.
That was a good one. Why did you spit on the car and kick the car? Why though?
It's up there. You came to my shit.
You told me to come
to my shit.
Bro, you told me to come pick my daughter up. You just spit on me and my brother. But I didn't do
I don't
nothing.
give a fuck. Fuck y'all.
For what?
Fuck me. Fuck y'all.
It's never that.
Fuck y'all.
You called me over here to pick my daughter up. That's the only reason.
You didn't do it.
Bro, what are you talking about? Can I get her or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than me.
Yeah.
Better than me. Better than me.
Fuck that.
Hell yes, you got the Ike Turner fade. You got that quick. You don't spit on me. That spit on? Nah. I don't do the spit on, man. That's probably one of the worst things you could do to anybody. Total disrespect. Told him to come get the kid just to spit on him. And these the ones, like he said, these the ones we supposed to protect. They be talking about they don't get no protections and all that shit. Nah, bro. Nah. Yeah, what happened to me? No.
Yeah, shit.
Brenda said slap time. They're right. Hey, but I'm be honest with you. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody said that he was acting kind of like feminine and weak, and I agree because once I come out there and you doing that bullshit, I'm finna drive off. I'm not even finna entertain and ask why and who, what. I'm not finna get involved in that because you saw what ended up happening. The more he kept talking, the more she was being disrespectful. Spit on the car, spit on him.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't. You got to keep them veins cold. You know what I'm saying? When you saw she playing that game, you should have left. You know what I'm saying? But once she spit on you, man, I'd have just had to give her that Ike Turner fade away.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a time and place to talk about the dudes in them situations, how they being weak. But it's a time and place to talk about that. But overall, the overall prevailing narrative is that the man is the deadbeat, the man is causing the problems, the man is doing this, the man is doing that, and this is just showing that other side that no, you be the woman on some bullshit. At least half the time. Probably more.
It's more.
I'm being real generous.
It's majority of the time, and I learned that from debating and talking to other women because I asked a lot of women who say, "Well, I got child support, and he was a good father, blah blah blah, and he did." I said, "Well, if he was a good father, why didn't you go for equal parenting time and got 50%, then versus 20 and 25% of child support?" The judge did it. Nah, the judge.
I hate that one.
Yeah,
the
judge don't dictate. You have the opportunity to co-parent and talk to the mediator and come with that common ground because there are some family members who, when they got divorced, they didn't do child support or alimony. They just clean slate. They worked it out, just got divorced, and they co-parented. So don't tell me that, but that's the bullshit. I said, well, really was you was a baby mama terrorist. You alienate him, did everything, put him on child support, and as time went on, I guess you got your feelings out the way and all that. So now he's a good father and everything again. Y'all don't fall for that bullshit. Your own sisters could be a baby mama terrorist, man. That's why you don't get involved with domestic shit because these motherfuckers are lying. Don't fall for that.
Yeah, I just recently had this conversation with somebody. They was explaining, well, she was talking about how a guy had posted how he just won his case. He got 50-50 custody. His child support dropped down to like $250.
Good.
All women in the chat was talking about how those kids don't survive off $250. They didn't even hear the 50-50. They just trying to argue for how much money the chick about to get.
Right.
That's how they argue. But see here, here's the thing. Even the person I was talking to, who was a chick that's more level-headed on this, even she wasn't hearing that. She was trying to say that, Well, if he would have just went in there initially, because he did say he missed his initial court date. So she was saying if he would have went in there initially, he would have initially got that right out the gate. But I was like, wait,
You don't know that. You don't know that.
no, this is the proof of it though. He said he had to fight a court case. She's saying, well, he only had to fight because he didn't go in initially. I said, no. He had to fight. Emphasis on fight. Who was he fighting? He was fighting the woman who was trying not to give him 50-50.
Exactly.
So it's like they always looking at it as some, oh, it's the system, oh, it's this, or guys, they not filing paperwork right. No. It's somebody literally going out their way to actively fight against him when he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to get 50-50 custody. He's just trying to get access to his kids. The reason he had to fight is because somebody was fighting him.
And the thing about it, brother, if he only paying,
couldn't they have just both went down there and said, oh, you want 50-50? Let's just walk down there and file the paperwork and put it in. And
be honest with you, they didn't have to do that. What they could have did was did a separate contract without even doing that. A separate contract with a lawyer and somebody do notary as a witness and agree to, I'm gonna pay this, or we're gonna do equal parenting. You don't have to go to court.
Yeah, they could have just got a lawyer to basically just send it in, and then he just got to wait.
Full of shit, bro. They full of shit. And the thing about it, bro, the thing about it is they sit back talking about he's only paying $200. The reason why he's only paying $200 because evidently she got a good job or something close to what he makes. So because of that, the ratio was close. Maybe it was I'm trying to think. Maybe it was 60-40. So because of that, she get $200. You know what I'm saying? So that means she make close to what he make. They not even thinking on that rational. So talking about how she gonna take care of the kid with her income and $200 that she don't need.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And
she get a whole 2 weeks out of the month, or let's just say out of a 28-day period, she get 14 of those days where she don't have to do nothing for the kids at all. But they still
get $200.
Yeah, and they talking about how the kids gonna survive off $200. It's like they don't even click in their mind that no, the dad is actually supporting the child, offering the ultimate child support, supporting the child when the child is with him half the time. They can't even. They only look at a dad's support of the child as money going from his wallet to her hand.
That's all it's about.
They don't even look at dad.
Let it be the other way around with a woman paying child support. Oh, he's a deadbeat. He's a bitch. How you got her paying child support? Why she paying alimony? She shouldn't have to do all that. That's not cool. That's her money. She earned that. But when it's the man that's his job. He should want to take care of his kid. Why he tripping about paying $500?
Oh shit! Damn, I done fucked around and booted Mr. Palmer from the studio. I was trying to get rid of the little screen share thing that was right there. Hey, my bad. Come back. My bad. Hopefully you can still hear me. Come back. I'm just dropping a link in the chat for you. Just take the link from the chat. My bad. I fucked up. I went clickety clack on the wrong little part. Hopefully you could hear me real quick. Let me. I'm sitting here fucking up. I'm sitting here fucking up. What up, Royce J? What's going on?
What up, Bernard? What up? How you feeling today, man?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro.
No, that was me. That was my fault. I fucked up. I accidentally. I was trying to get rid of that screen share that was sitting there at the bottom, and I got rid of you altogether. It was an accident. But there we go. We got it. We back in order. I was hollering at Royce J real quick. What's going on? Welcome to
What up, Jay?
Hey, what up, Lionel? This is my Chicago brother right here talking about
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh man,
West Side. You know what Soulville is, right? Lake and Holman.
Yeah, West Side.
Yeah, Albany Park. You know, North Side, West Side.
Yeah. Okay.
Humboldt, all of that. Okay.
I'm in the south of 89 Cottage Grove.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, everything you preaching, everything you talk about is it's timely, and guys need to know this. The only thing that I would say And I talk about this on my channel, is that I don't feel sorry for these guys that shoot up the club nowadays, because the child support system has been screwed up since 1998. We know what it is. A lot of these guys grew up having to deal with the family court system as kids. Now, why would you go and shoot up the club on a chick nowadays that you ain't in a stable relationship with, that who she's on this feminist partner type stuff? Why would you risk your financial freedom? Why would you risk your freedom? Why would you risk your mental health uh skeeting in these chicks and having babies? It don't make sense. So I don't feel sorry for them. It's like drug dealing. You know what comes with drug dealing.
Yep.
So I don't feel sorry for these guys. This system, man, it's been screwed up all these guys' lives, and yet every day, they're out here making baby mamas, allowing these chicks to terrorize them.
You know why
You
though?
know
But I'm be honest with you. I agree with what you're saying, but you know why though? A lot of them
why
don't
is
have
that?
a father. Like I was saying about the black on black
Yeah,
crime. A lot of
yeah,
them are raised by these baby mama terrorists. That's why they so emotional. They weak. They fall for anything. They not strong. They no alpha. They not thinkers. They reactors, and they're emotional. And this is why you see what you see today more now than we ever had.
you,
And that's because these
you
baby
know what
mama
it is. They just as bad as these females. They looking for
they are.
love,
They
looking
raised
for
these.
love.
They raised these baby mama parents raised these Pookies and Ray Rays out here.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
raised, and that's
yeah,
why what we go through today.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
see,
great, man.
and where I'm at with that, and I've always said, I mean, I coined the phrase serial impregnator. I don't, I ain't about caping for some reckless Negro out there doing some reckless shit. That ain't what this is about. But we know every narrative out there about that. But the women have got away scot free with a clean narrative. So as far as having a discussion about this, yeah, I'm about pointing out they shit.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
oh yeah,
I'm all about a fair and balanced conversation,
Oh,
but
they the cause
sometimes
of this
oh yeah.
shit, though.
but
They the cause of it.
sometimes it's like fuck fair. We've been dragged through the mud. Black men been dragged through the mud,
And we
and
keep getting dragged.
the evidence is coming strong that it's plenty of brothers. Like for example, like I can point to myself being married. I wasn't out there skeeting in some chicks, or I can point to a man who was in a relationship and everything was fine. They didn't go down to the courthouse and sign no legally binding documents, but they were in a long term relationship and they had children and all was cool. Soon as the relationship ended,
That
she
was
went
me.
for a terror. Yeah, she went for a terrorist mode.
That was me. 11
So,
years.
so that's
11
so
years.
that's what we got to make sure we being specific and walking that fine line between no, we ain't caping for reckless nigga out there just
Oh no,
serial impregnating, but it is a guy could be genuinely a decent dude and had a failed relationship like what Mr. Palmer talking about, or excuse me, or he could be married like I was and end up in the same situation. And it don't matter how ridiculous the chick is, if she's abusing that system, she's going to be able to do it regardless of the circumstances that led to two people not being together and having a child. So that's what's important to bring up in there. But them reckless Negroes out there, reckless what they see, a lot of them dudes that's like that, they not the ones that even get caught up in the system, hurt by it anyway. Because if you're that reckless with your seed, you're probably reckless in other areas in your life too. You probably don't even got income that they can go after. So a lot of them dudes just nomadic, just walking the earth, doing whatever on a chick couch. They can't even get came for nothing. They used to living with warrants, so they ain't worried about getting pulled over. They ain't got a job to go to. So I ain't talking about them niggas. Fuck, I
Oh,
mean,
no, what you
I
talking about that?
I get all of that, but
yeah.
even for the guys that try to do things the right way, you got to understand something. It's about counting the risk. You got to look at you got to count the cost, and that's just what it is. So looking at it from a black pill point of view, if this is what you do, then this is the possibility of what you can expect. And so, like I said, I feel no more sorry for them than I do feel sorry for baby mamas. You know, you got these chicks talking about, well, he got me pregnant. No, you got you pregnant. You let him shoot up in you raw. That's on you.
And they got 20
You know
remedies.
what it is.
But
You
they
know,
got 20 remedies to stop that before
right,
it comes full time.
right, exactly. She didn't count the cost, and these
Black,
guys,
hold on,
I mean,
Black Wolf, bending her over the couch don't mean that you're out recklessly making babies. Somebody, I think you got
yeah,
background noise, Jay. No, I wasn't saying you can't have casual sex. You can engage in casual sex, and yeah, and if you know the risk you're taking with casual sex, protect yourself during casual sex. Condoms work, and the small percentage of time that they don't work. I mean, like, okay, if it was the case that all of the kids out of wedlock came from broken condoms, like, I mean, nobody would argue that. All the kids out of wedlock coming from Negroes, it's some Negroes being out there being reckless, not using condoms. That shit I will criticize. But if you engaging in casual sex and you protecting yourself, I ain't got no problem with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that there. Protect yourself at all times. And that is one takeaway from this. You do got to protect yourself at all times, absolutely. But if our narrative is going to be, if we going to be drugged through the mud, if black men going to be drugged through the mud, no, somewhere the other side is going to be spoken to, and that's just that. That just is what it is. But yeah, it's some dudes I can't. I get some dudes out there on some shit that I can't defend, and I won't defend it.
Future.
Yeah, well, I've heard a good defense against him. When you got money like that, you can do whatever the fuck you want because you can afford to pay for it. But it's some broke futures out there. Field, damn, Royce, you got that? Yeah, okay, you got it. There's some broke futures out there, serial impregnating, and yeah, I can't defend that shit. I cannot and I will not defend that shit. Shout out to Mr. Negative, the negative man. I don't have to feel sorry for anybody to want a law changed. Right on. That's good shit. That's good shit right there. The link in the chat if anybody else want to come on up. Links in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Let me see. Double check, double back. See how we doing on the likes. 267 people in the building. 187 on the likes, and a shocking only one dislike. Man, they must like you around here, Mr. Palmer. They must like you around here, man. I only got one dislike.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just calling out the truth, bro. I mean, it is what it, even if they don't like it, they gonna hear it. I gotta tell people, I don't have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna show my face. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna wear my fuck towel for a hat, mask, baby mama tears t-shirt. I'm gonna do all that, man. You know, so it don't make me a difference. So if you don't like it, you gonna hear it.
Right on. What else you got on the topic, Royce J? You had anything? Got anything else you wanted to put out there? I'm looking in the comments, seeing if somebody in the comment section got a question or anything they want to add, anything they want to bring to the table here. Prefer your super chat your questions, but I'm just thumbing through the comments right now. It says child support is also used to yeah, there you go. Child support is also used to fight jealousy. These chicks will get mad seeing you moved on with another chick. And her last resort is to tar and feather you through the might of the state. Yeah.
Hey, bro, scroll up to Naima Buckner at 958. Her comment was very interesting.
Is that it right there?
Yes, sir. See retention, so you don't have a BMT. Mr. Pong will tell you all about it. You damn right. See retention.
Seed retention.
Yeah, right. Shout out to you, Naima.
Yeah, man. But I deal with a lot of guys. I work with primarily men, and I deal with a lot of guys that they're all facing child support drama and child support issues. And somebody was saying that you don't have to feel sorry for someone to want a law change. I agree, and that's actually where I'm at. Just because I don't feel sorry for people that participate, that take that risk, I do want to see the laws change because fair is fair. You know, especially when we have, we so-called have a system that says, your body, your choice. Okay, fine. Then that baby is your responsibility. You know, once that guy gives you that baby, You know, that's yours. And not only that, if that same guy gave this woman an engagement ring and they broke off the engagement for whatever reason, she has no obligation to give that ring back. That ring belongs to her. So why not do the same thing with that little rugrat, with that, you know, with that baby? Hey, he gave you that seed. You decide to grow it and you know, proceed with the pregnancy. Then hey, that's you. That's all on you. So that's where I'm at with that. But yet and still, I don't feel sorry for people that choose to participate in the system. It's just like drug dealing. I want drug laws to change, but that don't mean you know, I gotta feel sorry for people that get caught up in the system when they trying to hustle drugs.
I understand. I agree. But see, these feminists, these baby mama terrorists, they are one and the same. They believe in my body, my choice, but his responsibility. You know, that's the thing. My body, my choice, but his responsibility. That's their logic.
Royce J, come back, come back. I don't know if you logged off or if you got inadvertently booted off. I don't know which one happened, but definitely come back. You look like you Negro Wireless booted you down. Okay, there you go. You coming back?
Yeah. Anybody else want to jump on? Jump on, because I'm getting off about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run for my child support, so I got to get the run.
All right, so check it out. I just went on a whole tangent about it, and I don't think I was on because
No,
driving
you
in this
dropped
car.
down. Yeah, you
Okay,
dropped down.
all right, yeah. So
Yeah,
you know,
go ahead and start back over.
all right. So somebody was mentioning you don't have to feel sorry for someone to want a law change. I
Right.
wholeheartedly agree with that because that's where I'm at. Although I don't feel sorry for guys who take that risk and shoot up the club and get babies. You know, I do see the fairness in the laws, and my thing is that it's not fair. If it's her body, it's her choice, then whatever comes out of her body should be her responsibility. If you give her an engagement ring and y'all break off the engagement, she has no obligation to give you that ring back. So while all of a sudden it's got to be, well, it's both our baby. No, bitch, it's your baby. You decided to have it. You know, you got too many ways to not have it. So that's your baby now. I get that part,
Right.
you know, and it's and fair is fair. You know,
Right.
you can't tell her to have an abortion. You can't tell her to take her birth control pills. You can't tell her who she can have sex with. You can't tell her when she can have sex, in what manner and how often. And if she's saying my body, my choice, then yeah, it's your responsibility too. You
Right.
know, and the laws need to be changed to reflect that. That being said, man, you take the risk. That's on you. You know, I mean, I'm a father of three, and at one time, me and my wife, we was going through some trouble, and I was ready to. Hey, I was gonna pay that child support. You know, because you can't put a price on a peace of mind, and until I was able to get her right and to get her where I needed her to be, I was like, man, I was firm on it. I was like, look, I will pay this child support. I will do what I have to do to get you out of my life because you're getting the fuck on my nerves. you know,
I agree with
so
that.
so
I agree with
you
that.
know,
A lot of people pay just to leave, pay the child support to be left alone. I ain't knocking that either.
exactly,
I ain't knocking that either. That's how I look at it.
yeah,
Peace of mind is everything. It's priceless.
uh, exactly. You can't put a
You
price on
cannot
a
put
piece
a
of
price
mind.
tag on no peace of mind. I agree with
Yeah,
you, but what I said before when you got logged off, like I say, these feminist baby mama tears holler my body, my choice, but they also include his responsibility. As long as the system go along with that logic, we're gonna keep going through the bullshit that we go through today.
they be strong and independent all the way till they have some babies and they see life kicking their ass. Then they need all the help in the world. Them
Well,
bitches be the most community-minded
right.
motherfuckers in the world,
Why
baby.
that's why I said if they got rid of child support or modified it and they turned around and got rid of these freebies and all this stuff, they'll be doing way more co-parent than everything. Matter of fact, with this pandemic, lot of these feminists was trying to co-parent and they needed men all of a sudden, everything because of this pandemic. You know, I saw a lot of eyes open and a lot of bullshit come out when this pandemic happened. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they talk that jive, but when it's all said and done, they need a man.
It's like kids who be like it's like young adults be like, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do. Can you pay my car payment and my insurance
Right.
and my rent? It's like, motherfucker,
Right.
you not grown then. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Exactly. You grown, do your thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we might be shutting it down soon if ain't nobody else coming up. When Mr. Palmer said he got to run in a little bit. So let's get
Yeah, I
this.
gotta run
Let's
my
get that
job
link.
for it, man. You know me.
Yeah.
Gotta run.
Let's get that link. Let's get that link in the chat. Let's get that link. See his Negro Wireless just his Plantation Wireless just booted him off again.
Well, you know, when you talk about child support and baby mama tears, your whole system go out of whack all of a sudden.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. The algorithm they did.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. You know, and I want to say though, I appreciate you for having me on me once again, and I appreciate you and everybody else who helped boost my page up to over 1,000. It's going okay. Just gotta, like you say, get that time going, and then I'll be on it popping. I appreciate all you. Thank you.
Yeah, get that link in the chat. Drop his link in the chat. Let's get him some more subs over there, fellas. Get him some more subs over there. I don't even got it. Well, no, I know some moderators. I know some moderators already got it. Probably already on your copy and paste. So yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Let's say Bernard Obsidian in the building. He says, question for the guest: how was it possible to get involved with the baby mama terrorists in the first place? I can. Well, I'll let you go ahead and answer that, but I got a good answer for that one.
We both can answer that, but Obsidian, I heard. First, I want to say I heard a lot about you, bro. I heard some good things about you, and actually, you want to link up with you, possibly do an interview, and vice versa. Brother, who watched you, I think it's Blackness, told me about you. I'm actually subscribed to you now, so I appreciate even talking to you. A baby mama tears, you gotta remember, a baby mama tears is not the one that you see that's ghetto in the hood, ain't got shit, link card haver. It ain't just that. You got these baby mama tears that go to school, they got degrees, make good money, successful. They got a shield to hide behind. And a lot of times you don't know, a lot of brothers are learning about the baby mama tears after the fact. It's like, I know brothers here can relate and say, well, everything was fine till she got pregnant, or everything was fine till she had the second child. It's like they whole different being comes out, and it's like too late. It's like they think like, I got him now, so I could be who I really am. And that's like too late per se because you got a kid. But like I tell people, a kid is not gonna be the reason for that man to stay in the house. He'll still leave because it's about getting away from you, not the kid, you. So it's different, but it's different factors. With a baby mama tears, but in this day and age, I'm trying to show people now how to recognize baby mama tears. Have that conversation with them, ask them what they think about child support, what they think about the father being in the picture, what they think about abortion, stuff like that. We have to start talking to these women, man, and stop jumping the gun. You know what I mean? And think you really know them. See if they got a mom and a father. That's a factor too. If they was raised by a father, not a stepfather, but a father, and a mother. You know what I'm saying? Because when they just raised by their mother, 9 times out of 10, you dealing with a future baby mama terrorist. And then you got some women who was good stand-up women, church goers, but then when the breakup happens, they just snap, and you just don't know. And now you're dealing with a demon. It's like they possess. Here come the baby mama terrorism coming out, you know, when it's all said and done. So it's like I said, different factors, man. You just don't know.
Yeah, my short answer to that question is that I was Mr. Goody Two Shoe. I got married at 19 to the first woman I had sex with. Was married 13 years, and yeah, I still and I married a woman who, if I put her on the phone and let you talk to her, you would think you was talking to Irene Yvette. It was nothing ghetto or ratchet about her, you know, and still the same shit. So there's that. Once that relationship failed and that divorce happened, I mean, it was all kind of bullshit that happened, you know, once the marriage got going. But once the marriage started coming to an end and the whole situation with the kids came into play, then who she is, or not, I won't say who she is, 'cause I guess she's always been that, but we were together. But once we came to the point to where we're not together, and then yeah, she went full gangster. Every little thing she could possibly do to make the situation as worse as it possibly could. Interest of the kids, best interest of the kids be damned, was a thing. So that there's that, you know. So when you're asking the question, how is it possible to get involved with a baby mama terrorist in the first place? I think that implies that a baby mama terrorist is a chick walking. If she's chick walking around with lime green weave and fucking flip flops and pajama pants at Walmart, then yeah, if that's the definition of baby mama terrorist, yes. How is it possible to even get involved with that? But no, they can they can go awry. Yeah,
They
they
could
will.
be a whole other person for years. I'm telling you.
Bitter and scorn after a relationship, and then having kids and a system to use against the man that she got that she's upset that he's not with her anymore. It's no hell knows no fury, as you know the saying. But Obsidian also says, but nah, Riley, please have Mr. Palmer email me at the Obsidian files. There you go, you got it right there.
My boy Blackness told me, but I actually subscribed to him a couple weeks ago. He told me one of the people to talk to, and I appreciate you even reaching out, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good discussion. I'd definitely be all ears for that one. That would be definitely a good one. So hopefully y'all make that happen. Hopefully y'all link up, because that'll definitely be a good one. Yeah, but there it is. I'll leave it up right there till you get it typed out and hopefully saved, so you can so y'all can make that happen. Yeah, that's definitely should be a good one, because Obsidian do got some some interesting views when it comes to
I seen a couple of his videos. I'm subscribed. I told you, I'm intrigued, man. I talked to Coach Greg Adams. I talked to Jap. I talked to Utah. See there. I'm trying to get in the world, man, because we have to definitely talk about things like this, because this is existence and people don't want to talk about this. That's what make me in my own lane, because how I call this shit out. Not that I'm the first one to call it out. It's just I'm going through the depth and the great length of calling it out. I'm not behind the scenes just showing a picture. You don't know who I really am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in Iowa. I'm not in Idaho somewhere. I'm in Illinois. I'm out here. So this shit is real and it's not going nowhere. But we have to change the laws in our mind in order to do better as men. Just like Jay said, you want to go in there shooting up the club. Nah, you gotta have that mindset that your burner is sacred and you don't want to get it to know anybody. You know what I'm saying? They don't earn it. They don't deserve that. I agree with you 100%. Love yourself.
Sir.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
So that's the problem. We don't love ourselves. We don't love ourselves.
We got DeMac the trucker in the building. Let me try to make it back to my chair, because so I can bring DeMac the trucker on up. Hold on.
You know what, too?
DeMac the trucker, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good. What'd you say?
What up, Mac?
I said, how y'all doing? I said, it's been a minute since I've been on, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. I almost forgot that you even come on. Yeah, I forgot. I haven't talked to you in a while.
You with the big league, so I can't hang with the big dogs, man.
You used to come on when the channel was small. When it got too big, you had to pull it back. Now you can still come up. You can still come up, man.
I know my place, man. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, you got it.
Anyway, I just want to say, Mr. Palmer, you're doing a good thing, man, for people. I got an issue. I had a baby mama terrorist now.
I bet you
I have two different issues, but my first baby mom, at the time we was going through our thing, she passed away, so I'm not gonna talk smart on her name. I was single father for a minute, so yeah, so I was a single father for a minute, but it's probably been like maybe a couple of years now, but everything is fine. At the time, a second baby mama I have, baby mama terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good. We started off. I would warn brothers, when you get with a woman, vet that woman and vet her. Take the time to vet her, because we move way too fast, man. I mean, like 3 to 4 months. We started talking. We started dating. The next month, she was pregnant.
Oh, man.
And so
it's real. Not as real though. It's real.
Yeah. So vet your woman carefully. Everything was fine. We broke up because at that time I was maybe 25 or 26. I wasn't making as much money as I am now. So she
Right.
thought she can do better by leaving me because I'm broke and I'm all this and I'm that. I'm not provider. But I have my son every weekend, mind you. I used to pay his daycare every week. She never had to worry about it. But I'm broke. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that because there's not
Right.
enough money to satisfy her.
You a deadbeat, right? You ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm a deadbeat. So some years down the line, I meet the girlfriend what I'm with now. So we still cordial. I'm paying child support. Well, I wasn't paying child support at the time. I was paying daycare. That's what she considered child support. So I was paying this daycare $125 a week, every week, which is expensive when you can't make that much money.
Right.
But I'm paying that weekly. So I introduced her to my new girlfriend because I'm like, she's gonna be around our son. I need to introduce you. Y'all need to meet each other. So they met. Everything was fine. But my girlfriend is Caucasian, so that's one strike. So she met her. I'm at my girlfriend's house at the time. We wasn't living together at the time. She texts me and asks me what her last name is. Now, mind you, I'm from Atlanta, so she worked for, at the time, she worked for the county jail. So she can look up people's personal records with just a last name. She told me this previous times that she done this. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving you her last name so you can look up her records and see if she got a criminal history or anything.
Hey,
I've already
you know
did
she
all
can
that.
get fired for that. That's illegal.
Yeah,
She can
I
get
told
fired
her
for
that.
that.
That's illegal. So
They don't care.
they did not care. She didn't care. So she told me, since I can't give her the last name, I can't see my son anymore until I do.
There you go.
Okay. So me being naive I was still paying the daycare. Paying the daycare every week. So I'm trying to beg and plead, well, just let me see my son, man, because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm being a good father. Just let me see him. I'm sitting there practically begging her.
Well,
She's like, no.
real quick. I want to make sure we got this clear. The co-parenting was going okay until you got a new girlfriend.
Basically.
Yes.
Okay,
Basically,
so that speaks to the question Obsidian asked: how do you get involved with a baby mama terrorist? Now he asked, how do you just end up in that situation where you done got a woman pregnant or wedlock? That's a discussion to be had. But if y'all were in whatever kind of relationship y'all was in, y'all had a child, y'all was doing the best y'all could, co-parenting, everything was fine, and you went baby mama terrorist mode. Hold on, Royce. I think that's Royce J. Push mute up. You went baby mama terrorist mode after you got a new girlfriend. That's essentially what happened. So that another answer to the question,
bro. They want control also, man. It's okay. a lot of different factors, bro.
I think I heard the question.
But a fair point.
I kind of broke it out.
Oh no, I was just reiterating what you had said. You can just go ahead and finish.
Okay, but I like Mr. Palmer say. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Mr. Palmer said it like, you don't know that until you get into a relationship. Everything was fine in the beginning. I mean, she was an Oscar-winning performing actress, man. I didn't have a clue at all. I was head over heels with her for her. I was in love with her. I didn't have an idea. And she told me when we were together that she would never keep me against my son. That's one thing she told me. So I was a fool for it. I'll be honest, I was a fool. I didn't have any slightest idea of what she was doing. But I had last straw when I tried to see him. She told me no again. So I said, you know what? I'm going to court. Forget it. I'm gonna go to court.
Oh damn! It froze up.
Hey, it looks like you done muted this.
But my mom is.
Hey, bro, you kind of going in and out a little bit, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you now, but you went in and out. Y'all truck drivers be on the air going in and out.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
though. Go ahead, funny, man. But yeah, when things went worse, she even threatened to call my mom, and my mom is bedridden in a nursing home, man.
What?
It was really bad. Like, yeah, my mom is bedridden, so my mom got a rare disease.
Crazy.
Where her bones and contract. And she was threatening to call the nursing home to tell her what's going on, threatening me, threatening my family, everything. So I took her to court. We met with a mediator first time. Everything was good. We was coming to agreements on the days, on visitations, on if you want to play in sports, who's gonna pay for it, until it got the child support. Until it got the child support. I had to go back to a mediator 3 different occasions to get child support finalized. And mind you, in the state of Georgia, each time you meet with a you get the first hour free, and after that is $75 for each parent to pay. But she didn't think she didn't have to pay for it. she tried to get the mediator to tell them that I need to pay for it because, you know, she didn't feel like she had to pay for it because it was my problem. I'm like, okay, but everything worked out. Everything's good now. And I also got the mediator to put a clause. If you guys, to anybody that's listening, if you got child support issues, you meet with a mediator, have them to put clauses in that paperwork for the simple fact, child support payments. Do you want it the first of the month, or do you have a certain time to pay it? Like with mine, I have to the 15th of the month to pay it. Because she thought at the first of the month she's supposed to get the money because she can do whatever with it. No, that's not going to happen. Make sure you guys put clauses in there and make sure everything is straight. But the reason why I'm on child support because my baby mama Terrori tried to keep my child away from me, period.
Of course.
So
of course.
I had to put myself on the paperwork just to make sure I can see him.
Right. They made you do a nodule of paternity?
Yeah, I did the paternity. But the judge I had, he was a guy, and I guess he understood what was going on in the situation. We didn't have to actually go through child support officers. He just did in the court. Like, look, no paperwork, no nothing. You just pay this amount every month. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's good, bro.
Yeah. He was a good, I give him that. He was a good judge.
Man was stressed out for 9 months.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I was
crazy is that what I'm noticing, it seems like the judges, they basically know what's going on.
They know, bro.
Like for example, my judge, because I had to go in there because one time I went in there and I lost and I had to go back. I had to collect basically an orgy of evidence and come back in, and I won. I had to prove that I was having them far more than with the weekend schedule. I had to go in there and prove that I was having them more than her. And then that's how I was able to flip it around and win. But see, my thing is, you know, it was like my lawyer knew, I could tell her lawyer knew, and I could tell the judge knew exactly what was going on. They knew that it was basically a situation where she was just trying to make sure she won the kids on paper so she could get child support, and then she could throw them on me in reality while collecting money from the person who's, you know, who's taking care of the kids. It's like they knew she was doing that.
They don't care.
I knew for a fact that everybody in that courtroom knew what was going on. It was just like a damn boat and pony show or whatever they call it, just to see if I adequately was going to prove it to the point to where they couldn't deny it. I felt like that's all that was going on there. It was just once the evidence was so strong to where they would have had to look me right in the face and say, "Yep, you're absolutely right. All your evidence checks out, but fuck you." That's what they would have had to do in order to deny me. It's like the evidence had to be that strong. So it's like that's the thing that just annoys the hell out of me with it, that they even go through. They go through that whole process knowing exactly what it is.
I need to know who the child lives with. What you mean, man?
But she was asking how much people paying. I mean, I don't got no problem saying my situation is 50-50 custody on paper, but I have them more than the 50-50, so I'm cool with that. So the amount that I got to pay is a small amount, but I still got to pay. But I ain't tripping over the paying. It was just it was when I was paying. It was a moment where she was manipulating the access, and then it was another moment after that where she had got them on paper, like I just was explaining, and I was paying full-time child support for kids that I had more than half the time. So only thing I wanted was for the amount that I wanted for what was happening on paper to reflect what was happening in reality. That's the only thing I wanted to happen. That's what I, in the end, that's what I ended up fighting for.
You should not have to pay no child support if you got the kids more than she has. That don't make no sense. So, you know, like you said, it's all a money game and control, man. A baby mama Terrori, I don't care nobody see.
It's the womb hustle.
A baby mama Terrori do not love their kids, because if they love their kids, they wouldn't be alienating the father. They wouldn't be manipulating the child. They wouldn't be putting them in grown up situations. They wouldn't be setting them up for failure. So these baby mama Terrori, okay, what they spend on their kids and how much they try to be nice and everything, they do not love their kids. Don't ever believe that the baby mama Terrori. Don't ever believe no shit like that. You know, and the thing about it is, brother, you know, people will still try to justify why the baby mama Terrori is doing what she doing. Well, you had to do something. Did you cheat and did you do that? What the fuck it got to do with parenting? That's a
So
whole.
hold on, let's listen to this.
Oh,
Listen to what she's
this.
saying. My father, listen. My father was only paying like 300 or something. That definitely wasn't enough for me as a child. How the fuck you know
Well,
what was enough for you
Hey,
as a child? You don't know what your mama was
your
making versus.
mama should have chose better.
Hold on,
no,
no. You're not, Royce, you're missing it.
ain't no way a child should even know anything about
Exactly.
at all.
Exactly.
Ain't no way a child should even know about a child support.
What
Why should
money
you
do
know
a
about
kid really need?
That's manipulation right
Kids
there.
don't need money.
That's right. They need a father. They need a mother. They don't what you need to know at a young age that he paying $300 or $3,000. That means that baby mama Terry's mama was manipulating you to say he ain't doing shit for you. He only paying $300. I'm doing this and this. That's manipulation at its finest. See what I'm talking about, y'all? This shit is
Hey,
real.
hey,
Now,
your mama should have chose better.
and
Oh
even
well.
though,
Oh
no,
well.
she probably hold on, wait. You don't even got to go down that route.
I'm not even gonna say that, right?
Yeah, she probably chose just fine. The
Right.
relationship probably legitimately ended. They
Right.
probably ran the legitimate calculation and probably figured that with the amount that he's making versus the amount that she's making versus the come on,
Hey,
hold on. They probably
hey.
figured, hold on, real quick. They probably figured the amount that he's making versus the amount that she's making versus the amount of time that they gave that 300 was probably what was accurate. So whether or not she feel like it was enough or wasn't enough was something that's irrelevant.
But
That's irrelevant to the point.
I said, as a kid, that's
Well,
what
I'm just trolling right now, so I'm just trolling her
I got it.
because
Hey,
she's trolling us. So
but a lot of kids are manipulated like that. You telling me, but see, when he was, I'm assuming he was only paying $300 when he was there, and as long as he was there, it was fine. But now that you broke up, now $300 ain't shit. So what I'm saying is, you being a
right,
child,
exactly.
you should not be knowing what he paying or not paying because it's not your place, and you should be caring about what he paying. You just want your dad. Let's be
Like
real.
she do all the bookkeeping as a baby or something. Get
Exactly.
the
So
fuck out of here.
Yeah, if she would have said my dad wasn't there, I feel like I needed my dad in my life, then I would have felt bad.
Right.
I would have had no,
Right.
I would have had nothing to say to it.
Even that
Exactly.
Just trying to
depends.
from the perspective.
Depends with me. But even that in this day, even that even depends. Why did he leave? You don't know.
I understand that.
He might have left to save her life.
Royce, hold on, Royce.
Yeah.
I can understand somebody just speaking that from the heart.
Right.
Even though it's still stuff she may not understand as a child, I can understand somebody speaking that from the start, from the heart. My father wasn't there. Feel like I needed my father in my life. No child is sitting there saying I needed more than an additional $300 in my life. No child.
Oh yeah.
Doing that's why I'm just pointing out the utter fuckery of her even trying to say what wasn't enough for her as a child, or what that's bullshit.
Oh no, I agree with all of that. I agree with I got no rap against that.
I just want y'all to know this. That's what I'm talking about. When she said she was a child, she was only paying $300. How would she know that? That's because that baby mama Terry's mother told her, your dad don't do shit, but give me $390 and I'm paying for this, and I'm doing all this and that, and he ain't doing manipulation at its finest. That's what these baby mama Terrors do. So of course she got a mindset of you ain't do shit, you ain't doing enough, you only gave $300. At 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, you ain't thinking about no goddamn money.
Hey, gentlemen in the chat and everybody watching this channel, she is a baby mama terrorist as well. Don't be fooled, because if that's what she immediately went to. If she went to money, this is the kind of chick that she's going to baby mama terrorize you if you get involved with it, because that was the most important thing to her. Not my dad wasn't around. I missed all of this. I really needed a father's energy and presence. It was $300 because she on some bullshit. This is the kind of chick that will go into court. She'll try to get a baby by some baller or something, and will go into court and say she needs $50,000 a month to take care of a kid. I've raised 3 of them, and it don't take $50,000 a month to raise one kid, let alone three.
And this is why I tell y'all that in this day and age, ask these women about what you think about child support, and ask them, was they raised by their father? Did they have a father? Because when they resent their father, they're gonna resent you. So they're gonna treat you no different because they're gonna go off their baby mama Terry's mama lifestyle and her upbringing and bring that shit down to their kid, and they be choosing single motherism and setting that man up for failure and be another alienated father and a bastard ass son that's doing black on black crime that you see today. That's what I'm talking about, bro. This is the reality. This is the reality. So I'm glad she said it.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah,
she keeps repeating and keep asking how much y'all paying for child support, showing that she only measures a man's parental contribution as how much money is he giving the mama. That's the only reason she keeps circling back to that question and asking this fucked up word. The way that this question is worded is all fucked up. Do y'all live with y'all kids? No, my kids live with me. Stop asking stupid.
right, exactly, exactly.
If you got your kids, evidently you won't be paying child support. For the
Yeah,
most
I raised three kids with they're all in college with STEM degrees. Bitch, next.
I'm not entertaining that, man. I'm running for child support. That's what I do. So,
Yeah, she's on some goofy shit. On some goofy
they
shit.
might be the one who disliked your your video, bro.
Yeah, that's the one dislike.
Oh yeah, that's her. That's her.
No, but you know what? That's cool because I want people to see that because these debate mama tears that I talk about. You a child talking about he ain't paid $300, pure manipulation right there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. So I thank you. That's just that just proves my point. And there's many of them like this. Many of them like
Hey, Senator, let me ask you this: what was you gonna do with $300 a month as a kid? What was you gonna do with it? Did you have your expenses all planned out for that $300 that your dad was paying as a kid? What's your answer? You got no answer, dumbass, because as a kid, you don't care about that. All you care about is I need something and mama or dad got to give it to me. You know, this is that nonsense
unless you
that they
manipulate
come
it.
up with. Yeah,
Unless you
yeah,
manipulate it to worry about money, and that's usually a baby mama tears mindset. Money.
yeah. This bald head bitch just come in here. She just want to be a contrarian. That's all. That's some bald head bitch shit.
yeah.
But I thank her. I thank her for coming out. I like it.
Yeah. If she would have said my father wasn't there for me, I would understand. Her saying my father did not put enough money in my mother's hand. That is some whole nother story going on right there.
Right.
It's obvious though.
Right.
That's what these. I told you, a baby mama terrorist is raised. They're creating a raised. They're not creating. They raised. You know what I'm saying?
All she doing is channeling that baby mama terrorist that raised her. She's channeling her.
Right.
That's all, you know.
Right. And I guarantee you, she's a baby mama terrorist.
Yeah, January, man. She was a 5-year-old accountant doing the books, and she came to the conclusion that 300 was not enough.
Right.
Hey, if she got kids, she's a baby mama terrorist. Also guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Oh, man, she said, I told mom he wasn't consistent enough, so he had to go. But I had 3. She said, I told my mom he wasn't consistent enough, so he had to go. So they were together, and you said, and you as a 7-year-old said that the dad must leave because you didn't think he was consistent enough.
Right.
I mean, all right. Start time. Don't block her. Don't block her.
No, don't block her. I like her.
No, let her put all the bald head bitch comments she can in the chat because this is what we need to see.
That's what I talk about.
Do
not block her. These are the ones I won't comment.
No, I don't want her blocked. I don't like when people get blocked from my channel.
She's not even trolling me. She's not a troll.
I know, yeah, in your mind, that's just how they think. They ain't trolling.
That's how they think, man. She's not a troll. She say 300 enough.
Let her run it. Let her run
it. I love it. I love you doing my deeds. I ain't gotta say shit else.
Yeah. Do not block. Some of y'all be too quick with the block trigger. I like a little.
Yeah.
I like a little people to come in here with a little splash of bullshit. Little splash.
She had 3 godfathers to help raise her, but evidently they ain't teaching nothing. They must have been blue pill simps. I don't know.
You know, this lets you know she's full of shit because you got people coming from all areas of Central and South America and the Caribbean, risking their lives to get here in this country risking their kids' lives to bring them here. And this bald head bitch is worth about $300 a month, and she's the arbiter of what's consistent and what's not. Get the fuck on out of here.
Hey,
Go
click,
on, run
hey,
it, bald
click,
head bitch.
click what Brenda said. She said, "Let her prove your point." She's doing it right now. You're right.
I had a guy I worked with. He was married, had 4 daughters. He got ordered to pay what essentially amounted to 50% of his net. For his 4 daughters, what he ended up having to pay, and he was all right with that. He could live with it, but what he wanted to do, because he was working a lot of hours. I've talked about this guy before. He was working a lot of hours. At a plant doing blue collar work, and then he would go cut hair afterwards just to make sure he had some little extra cash in his pocket. And but only thing he wanted, he didn't mind paying, but the only thing he wanted is when he did get a break in his schedule from having to work all day, he just wanted to be able to go pick his daughters up here and there, and everything. Even if he was just picking them up just briefly, just take them to go get some ice cream. He had that much money, but if he could just pick them up here and there. I mean, he had his weekends that he saw them, but periodically throughout the week, if he just wanted to get them, he just wanted to be able to go get his kids, go see his kids, go spend some time, when he was available.
Yeah.
He was working like 12 hours a day during the daytime. So when he got a break, he did want to be able to go see his kids. And then one of his kids one day, I think probably like a 12-year-old, said, "Dad, I think that we should just stick to the schedule as it's written." Damn well no 12-year-old conjured up that thought on her own.
Right.
Damn well she got sent in, battery on the back, to go tell him that shit. And basically that was the mom trying to prevent him from, picking him up a random 2 hours here, 3 hours there. Just stupid, just goofy shit.
That's why you got to keep them veins cold, because there's gonna be a lot of shit that your manipulated child will say and do to assist his baby mama tear us in the havoc. And that's another reason why you got to keep them veins cold, because kids will be so manipulated to the point where they're disrespectful to you, your wife, or whoever, because of manipulation.
Their parents. They're parents. These kids are parents. They're going to, whoever has the most influence over them, they're going to mimic what that person says to them and what that person programs them to say. So it takes. I was a parent until I turned about 18, and I actually got a chance to sit down and talk with my dad and find out all of the fuckery that was going on when I was being raised. And what I did after I learned all of this stuff, I approached my mom with it. I was like, "Hey, I've been talking with my dad, and he told me A, B, C, and D," and she had this look on her face like, I can't believe he told you all that. And you know what her response was? Her verbal response: "I'm a Christian now, and I turned my life around, and Jesus forgave me." I was like, what?
Deflect.
I was like, you intentionally kept me from alienated me from my father because you was mad at him and he was doing all of this stuff and sending all of this money, and you was telling me he wasn't doing all of this. I was like, that's wrong. I would never do that to you. I was like, what did I ever do to you for you to treat me like that? Because in her anger against my father, she didn't realize she was treating me bad, And man, this is what's happening to these kids. They're getting screwed over by these crazy ass women, these crazy selfish ass women.
You know what, bro? A lot of times they do realize they don't care. That's why I say a baby mama tells don't love their kids. I don't care if they spend all the money on the kid, if they let them do what they want to do. That's just a mechanism to make them not think about the father not being in the picture or not being around or whatever, make you hate the dad and everything else. It's all manipulation, bro. They don't care about their kids.
Hey, you know what?
They don't.
Real quick, Chief Rocker, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. And Brenda W dropped the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. She says just showing support. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I tell you this much. When I started up my channel and stuff, and some people seeing some of my stuff, and they was like, "Well, who hurt you?" And my answer has always been my mother.
Right.
You know, my
That's the truth.
mother did. My
That's
mother
the
was the
truth.
one that introduced me to the red pill because of all of the bullshit she did over the years.
My
You
man.
know, so yeah, these guys do have mommy issues because these moms are out here fucking over 'em, You know, so yeah, I wear it on my shirt. I've got mommy issues because my mom was on some bullshit for the entire time I was raised.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
no, that ain't my story. My mom was actually cool, but that was part of the reason why, it took me a long time to realize what was really going on out here. Because when if your mama was on the fuckery and you saw that fuckery growing up, the first time you deal with a woman and see that fuckery, you're like, oh, this what it is. But for
Oh
me,
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
took a while for it to really sink in. Like, oh, this is what these chicks is on. Because my mom was
hmm
cool, I didn't have no issues like that with my mom.
I
That's
didn't
why,
have issues with my mom and dad either. I didn't have that issue.
yeah, that's why you said who when people ask who hurt you, you like, oh, my mom. A lot of people don't say that. A lot of people, deflect from the who hurt you, or they say, or they don't really go down that road. But you
Hey,
you you you
If
took
it's
it
the
somewhere
truth,
that
it's
most
the
people
truth,
don't.
though. If it's the
hey,
truth, it's the truth.
it's
Yeah.
the truth, man. It's the truth, and this is why I can spot female fuckery so well because I grew up seeing it for as long as I can remember. I seen all of the bullshit, and the funny thing about it is my mom is not even a DOS. My mom is from the Caribbean. We're Caribbean based people. The
Mhm.
thing about it is she was raised in the U.S. and she was indoctrinated with all of that fuckery, all of the bullshit that is taught to women and girls. My mom, she took it hook, line, and sinker. And then when she figured out what nobody gonna marry her with the issues she had, then she ran to the church and decided to become a militant church woman. That's a whole nother level of fuckery right there too. And so I was able to see it all. So when I see it in other women, I know what it is immediately. And I know the next three moves they're gonna do because I had to deal with it in real time. I had to leave home at 15. I ran away from home at 15 and was adopted by my stepfather, man. My mom and dad were married 18 years and only spent 5 years living together because my mom was almost, she was bananas. I'll tell anybody, my mom was bananas, you know. And the bad part about it is she was one of them fine chicks that guys be like, oh yeah, man, she bad, she's a baddie, but she was crazy.
Mm.
Hey, bro.
Love her.
Hey, yeah, I understand. I'm glad you was able to see, talk to your father because a lot of people don't get that, get that because their father passed away or the father they don't have no way to get in touch. So it's good you was able to talk to your dad because I'm sure if a lot of fathers talk to their children, they'll understand more and they'll see the light on who they mama really is.
The bad part about it was that my father and my stepfather said the exact same stuff. They said the exact same stuff, and I was like, okay, this can't be lies. This can't be lies because I see the little I see, and then these two men are saying the same thing, and they don't have the reason. They don't have a reason to lie.
I agree.
So this is man. When I got hit with that red pill, I was like, wow, uh, you know, this is what I grew up in. This is fucked up. So man, it is what it is, Jack.
Yeah. It's funny you said about fathers, Mr. Palmer, because my parents, um, my father's been in my life my whole life. My parents been married 37 years, and it's funny because I there was a while back I had an issue with my baby mama Terrence. Um, I was supposed to be going out of town with friends to Florida, or something of that nature. I can't remember. Supposed to be going out of town, and I told her, I'm not gonna get my son this week. I'm going out of town or whatever. She got mad and threatened to go tell my parents. I don't know what they're supposed to do or what. She got mad and went and threatened and told my father. Went to my parents' house and talked to my father about a good hour. And he called me. He's like, "Son, this girl is crazy. You need to go do something now." because she's calling me like I can tell you what to do. You grow. So yeah,
Right.
I believe your father. You got a strong father. They can tell you how to get in and out of situations. Cause my dad was the type. My dad's a boomer. He's 57. It's ironic because I always see ARC and him. I'm like, they the same age, him and my father. So that's why I respect ARC.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
and he got wisdom too. He was like, man, you need to go do something because this girl gonna end up being crazy. And at the time, I'm like, oh, Pop, you haven't been through this because him and my mom been married. They never separated with ups and downs. I'm like, you don't have that experience. Man, was he right? Now I can think about it and look at it now. So
Yeah,
yeah, I concur that.
my parents were married for 42 years. From my dad passed in 2008. So yeah,
Yeah,
they went through ups and downs, but they never got divorced or nothing like that, man. That's what I say.
yeah,
I didn't. People like, well, what daddy issues or mom issues? I didn't have no daddy issues, mom issues. So I mean, don't they quick to say you got some type of parent issues because
parent.
you
Yeah,
called out the fuckery, and that's it's unfortunate that people don't want the truth out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but we got to call it
Well,
out.
well,
yeah,
I am a guy that got mommy issues. I'm like a lot of these guys. We got mommy issues because we seen our moms on some bullshit. So when they try to use that deflection tactic, it's like instead of using that as a deflection tactic, you need to look at what happened, and you need to look at why it happened. You need to look at why so many men are saying the same thing, even men who didn't have mommy issues. And you got to see that something is wrong with the system
Right,
and something has to be changed. All these men from different backgrounds can't keep coming to the same conclusion unless there is a problem.
right.
yeah.
You're right.
absolutely. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just got your message, Mr. Palmer. I know you got to roll. You got to roll. So we gonna go on and wrap it up right here. You can give us some. You can give us some last words on your way out, and we about to get up out of here.
Hey man, I appreciate all y'all tuning in and supporting. Shout out to Bernard, Jay, you know what I'm saying? D Mac, appreciate
Right.
y'all coming on board. I also like to thank that baby mama terrorist talking about the $300. You really just summed up everything that I've been saying. I thank you. Manipulation, the power thing, and the baby mama terrorist is real. For y'all already know, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Facebook. Type in "fuck child support." Instagram, Twitter, fuck child support, FCK child support. Like I say, it's more to come. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all want to holler at me? Definitely reach out to Bernard. Jay, I've subscribed to you now, bro. So let's link up. I'm just like I say, it's all about calling out the truth, and we gotta take that red pill, man, and change the laws in our mind, and come together as a whole and stop falling for these baby mama terrorist whores, because that's what they are, man. And we got to start telling our stories, and we got to learn the laws, man, because there's ways around this, man. We got to stick together though. Can't be them blue pill simps that's going along to get along supporting our queens bullshit. We have to support us and keep them veins cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
All
yeah.
right. With that said, we getting up out of here. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in, everybody who liked, share, subscribe, who hit that super chat.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all your brothers. Appreciate all your brothers. We'll be back. Shit, I'm not 100% sure if we'll be back tomorrow. I try to get the video posted early just in case, but I don't. I might take tomorrow off. I got a message Ty City. As soon as I got a call, I'm gonna call
Ty City.
Ty City as soon as I get off here. Me and him supposed to been getting the one-on-one going, but we got to get that figured out. So we probably gonna have to do. I might be doing a night show sometime soon. I don't know. So be on the lookout for it because I don't think we're gonna be able to make it happen in the morning. Y'all see Royce J channel right there. Go on and subscribe to Royce J as well. Hold on, real quick, Mr. Palmer. Do you do know about Xavier from the Prophet of Thought series, correct?
Nah, bro.
Oh man, y'all need to talk.
You got to plug me with who you know, man. I don't know everybody. I'm still learning. So if you got somebody, man, holler at me.
He goes in on new mamas like never before, like never
Yeah,
before.
definitely.
It's
Him and Q
wild.
about to be great together.
Yeah,
Hey, give me the link, bro. I had no problem reaching out and
it's wild. Yeah, I seen you. Yeah, I seen you.
D-Mac, you got it. Hey, I tried to find your YouTube page. I couldn't find you, bro.
Well, me, no, I'm not, man. I'm just
Not okay.
I'm just a subscriber.
Okay, I'm there. All right.
I'm here to support you guys. I support everybody content as much as I can. If it's good content, I support it. That's what I
I
believe in.
appreciate it. Okay, I understand. I try to people I meet, they cool. They on the same level. I try to subscribe as well, man. You know what I mean?
All right. And that the baby mama terrorist, Sienna, whatever her name is, chick, she just hopped into the back chat when I said we about to go. She hopped in the back chat and then hopped back down real quick. She up there, she playing hokey pokey and double dutch with us. She ain't trying to come up. But all right, we gotta,
She gonna get roasted.
no, she ain't up here. No, she
I'll do a quick 5 minutes and flame my
I saw her little logo or her avatar hop up in the back chat, and then it was there for like 5 seconds, and it disappeared.
Yeah, okay.
So she ain't trying to do nothing.
Man, Christopher, I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you as well, man.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace, fellas.
All right.